That's what's going on. What's up, everybody? Welcome, Arvanauts. Welcome again to another Tuesday stream. It is Tuesday evening. It's 9:25 p.m. And the time has come for us, Eastern that is, to play Torment. Planescape Torment specifically, with the incredible Arvocalists doing a voiceover. I've actually never done this before. This is one of my top 10 games of all time, a tremendous game. I'm actually troubled by a few people that I talked to who are like, what is that game? I'm like, it's the greatest of games. No, it's not the greatest of games, but it's very, very good. And I'm excited to share it with all of you in this voiced form, which I will do in just a moment. First, very quickly, I've already talked about this, so I'm going to zip through it quickly. If you haven't already done so, please follow the channel. Check out our YouTube with !ArvTube, Discord with !ArvCord, Twitter with !ArvTweets, website arvanellarun.com, ! Oh my God, Josiah Firesnake is subscribed for 8 months. Thank you, Josiah, so much. I appreciate it, man. Welcome, welcome. Good to see you again. Thank you so much for the resub. I appreciate it. And speaking of those things, besides subbing to the channel, which is great because you can get inspirations to help our tabletop players, and you can get those custom sub badges and emotes, you can also support our Patreon, !Arvtreon, which has multiple things that help our channel, and of course, !Arv Shop, which is the merchandise area where you can get tons of stuff for both Infinity and Beyond, and Adventures of Middle-earth, and soon to be Esper Genesis as well. And of course, if you haven't already done so, and you are not already doing so, please consider jumping on board with any of those methods of support, because it makes it possible for me to do things like pay these fine people, although it's still not paying them what they're worth because they're so incredible. But I'm working on it. We're going to try to build it up and see if we can do even more down the line. On the side of publishing, by the way, Icarus for my Icarus graphic novel from the amazing Athos Arts, Library, Tales and Tomes from the Forbidden Library from Alligator Alley Entertainment, and Grayshade KS for my Grayshade Kickstarter, which involves both of the aforementioned companies, in fact. And as always, BLM, Black Lives Matter, very important to affirm and assert the significance of Black lives, and Help Now, the World Health Organization page on suicide prevention, very important to reach out to others when they need help and to reach out to others when you need help as well. And with that said, I'm going to get rid of that. I'm going to get rid of that. I'm going to turn on this. I'm going to say hello to all of you lovely people. And without further ado, because I want to get right into it, my daughter is, of course, here, finishing up applications for high schools. But I'm going to unmute myself, and then I'm going to unmute these wonderful people. And then we're going to head over to reveal the greatest voice team in the history of Twitch.
Wait.
There you go.
There it is.
Speaking of kobolds, was that an intro that took less than 20 minutes?
Yeah, we got to get rolling. I want to get into this game. It is good to see everyone. As you will note,
I know we've got 80 hours of content to do with this game.
I know. Let's get going. No sleep till Brooklyn. No, it's we are not going to be able to go through all of this game.
We go to Brooklyn in Planescape Torment.
That's exactly. You practically one of the characters maybe has a Brooklyn accent, depending. Anyway, it is a wonderful thing to have my good friends and wonderful voice actors here with me, all except Russ. Russ is with family and cannot join us tonight, but will hopefully rejoin us again next month. I should mention for the Arvocalists in general.
Hashtag Russ is not a good friend because he's not here anymore,
yes. But next month is actually a big thing for the Arvocalists because next month is our yearly production of A Christmas Carol, which is the best. It is one of my favorite voiceover event every year, and we are back to the back again.
Are we doing that on the 14th?
I don't know yet. Maybe we should.
Okay.
Can we?
For Dot's calendar, we should book that.
For
Dot's sanity.
Okay,
for
yes.
Dot's sanity.
Then I will do so.
That.
That's absolutely fine. Yes, I will do so. Please make sure that we book it that way so that I don't forget. Yeah. For sure.
How did we get through all of this year so damn fast?
I know. I can't even believe it. It's unbelievable. It's amazing. But I am going to introduce the wonderful people, let them introduce themselves, actually, before we get into this amazing game, because I'm so pumped up for it. And yeah. So I'm going to start with the wonderful person right below me, who has managed to battle computer problems to a standstill. The computer has submitted and now is fully
Yes.
on board with
It is now
everything
calling
Dot
me
says.
mistress.
Yeah, exactly. It is. It was an interesting morning,
Into
really,
my will.
for everybody. And that, of course, is Little Red Dot.
everyone involved.
It's good to see you, Dot. I am glad you were able to drive your computer into submission. How are you doing?
Yeah.
How's life with you and with Kobold and the universe with you?
It's good. Actually, you caught us in the middle of me talking about how much I really, really think y'all should leave the Forgotten Realms and come to the Midgard setting. Just saying.
Well, listen,
Just
I'm
saying.
doing
for the
Eberron.
record,
I'm
for
doing
the record,
Eberron. That's
this
not
came
Forgotten
up
Realms.
because the reason this came up was because I was being asked how our session is going. I was going, it's all great, but there is so much about Eberron I just have not yet wrapped my head around about.
I
So
am,
it's so confusing, but I love it.
You know, I'm not. Oh, obviously, okay. To answer your question, Arv, thank you. I'm doing very well. How are you? How are you? I'm doing very, very well. I've been, producing a lot for Cobalt Press now that I'm full time with them, which has been stupendous because, they've got a lot of compendiums and things that are just general 5e that can be used like in any general D&D fantasy setting. But I've been diving really deep into the Midgard lore, which is like the original world created by Cobalt Press, and y'all, it is just superior. I'm sorry.
Superior.
It's just better. It's just better. I've run so many more, I got really burned out on D&D for a while, and I was actually really concerned coming into this because like, oh my God, I have to play so much D&D working for Cobalt Press. But like the setting is so rich, and the like races and the dynamic and the world, and I'm obsessed. I'm obsessed with the Midgard world book. And I've become very, very because Midgard also includes like other planes and some stuff like that. Like I've been doing a lot of research into the plane of shadow. Which is a negative flip of the world of Midgard. How cool is that?
Wow.
It's like the yin to the yang. It's like not just the underworld or like, here's the drow under the earth. It's just like another
it's plane
that is
Midgard.
created as like an upside down. Anyways, the setting's amazing. Just saying, if you consider it, you have a kobold on your side.
I think you used the term superior.
Yeah, no, that's true. Actually, if I ever run a campaign on that, I think
term you used.
I might know where to go to get a sponsorship done.
Just saying. Anywho, that's me. That's what I'm up to. I've been doing so much stuff. Relaunched my podcast is going super, super well. Third season of our
Stitch of Fate,
Vampire
right?
podcast. Yeah, we're getting ready at the end of the year with a big announcement about the podcast and expanding.
Ooh.
I can't make all those announcements yet, but and I'm finally moving on a project I've been talking about since April that has been pending for approval since April. Finally got approved, so hopefully in the next few months I can actually talk about that project.
Nice. Wow, that's awesome. So
yeah.
So you've been busy. Well, I mean, what a surprise. Dot and busy. Those are things that are just sort of part of the zeitgeist of the world.
I'll be at PAX U. Anybody's going to be at PAX U, I'll be there.
Oh,
come swing by, say hi. That'll be fun.
In
That'll
Philly,
be fun.
that's good times.
Yeah, and then where else can you catch me? Oh yeah, I'm going to Con Nuga, which is the one that happens in Chattanooga, the tabletop con. It's called Con Nuga.
I had a feeling
Chattanooga.
with that name.
So I'll be at Chattanooga, and then you can catch me actually. For anybody that's looking for a little bit of a vacation, I'll be one of the GMs for D3 at Sea, which is a D&D cruise happening in March with a bunch of celebrity people, including like Tanya and P. Dave Walters.
D&D cruise.
That's
awesome.
Yep.
It's called D3 at Sea. It's pretty sweet, and I think bookings are closing here in the next couple weeks. So
nice.
It's the final push, and it'll be in March. So it'll be like perfect weather. Y'all can come hang out with my very, very, very pale body on the beaches of Costa Maya. It'll be great. It'll be great, and I can GM for you. We do 2 sessions a day, so there's still room at some of my tables if you want to come play on a boat.
On a boat.
I'm
that's
on a
awesome.
On a boat. So lots of things going on, but lots of ways you can actually get to see me this year since we're past the lost year of 2020.
That's true. We are moving into a place where in-person stuff is going to be hopefully happening a little bit more. I mentioned to folks who missed this, by the way, that my good friend Carlos Hernandez from Esper Genesis fame, as Zach knows, we have announced that Carlos and his wife CSC Cooney, fellow author CSC Cooney, are both coming up to visit me. They're actually staying over the Friday after Thanksgiving into Saturday in my guest room with my new IKEA bed. I went and bought guest furniture for the guest room.
That was the most stressful experience of my life.
That's one of the 100 uses that IKEA furniture gets. Just let them know they're getting first check marks.
Yeah, no,
Was that
exactly.
your first time at IKEA?
Yes, I did not know.
She was like,
I
"What is
did
it
not-
like?" I'm like, "It's
Oh,
an
yeah.
experience, really."
Just
And,
follow the arrows. That's what I always
Wow.
tell people. Whatever you
I-
do, don't get off the arrow.
So many decisions.
Well, I'll get to it when
Make sure you pick up the Swedish meatballs at the IKEA.
we
Also-
did.
also-
We did. They
Also,
were
it
good.
was thundering, so it was even more epic.
That's true.
Like-
It was thundering all inside.
IKEA
there.
was
It
summoning lightning. from the sky.
You will buy Ingvold the shelf.
Superstot. You will buy it.
I got a new bed that takes up most of my room.
That's right, but it was a bed that you were excited about, and yeah, now we got the IKEA. Well, listen, what do you want? It's your bed now. You have a bed. It's a bedroom. What do you think it's called? A bedroom. It's a room bed for your bedroom. That's homework.
Yeah.
Anyway, always a pleasure to have Dot with us. Also, always a pleasure to have Zach with us, who
Greetings.
has returned. And were you going to tell an IKEA story just now, Zach?
I was,
all right.
yeah. So
Lay it on me.
hello everyone. I'm Zach. I do voice stuff and things, and excited to see Planescape. I'm going in completely blind here, so that'll be interesting.
Outstanding.
IKEA story. So I always did not. I never liked fish. Growing up, eating fish at all. I think I tried sushi when I was young. Hated it. Which I still kind of do actually. I need to find the right sushi for me, I think. But anyway, I never liked any kind of fish. No, in whatever form it came. And a friend and I went to IKEA, and she was like, "Okay, you just have to try. Just try the salmon. Just try something. Just please do this for me once." I was like, "Okay." And I tried salmon with hollandaise sauce, and I was like, "Where has this been all my life?
Yep.
Like what?
So
What?"
good.
And from that moment on, salmon is one of my favorite foods.
Same.
Like ever. And now I know exactly what to get. Just like get grilled or baked salmon. I still need to like spread my wings into other areas of fish. I did go to a Korean barbecue and had squid, or sorry, octopus, which was very good because it has this quality of like sucking in all of the juices of the other meats that we were cooking, and we were cooking like chicken and beef on the plate first. So then we got octopus, and I was very intrigued by the idea of eating a tentacle because it was cool, and then it just tasted like beef and chicken, but in the shape of a tentacle. So it was really cool.
It was tentacle chicken.
Yeah. So that's my IKEA story. I started liking fish because of IKEA, and then
that's
IKEA
very
is just
cool.
cool. So
That's right, because you got it at IKEA. At the IKEA.
Yeah.
Remember they have
that I
yeah,
didn't.
yeah. They had a salmon.
Yeah.
Yeah, they do.
So
They
they're
do.
famous. Everyone talks
They
about the meatballs at IKEA, but I had those before. Everyone likes meatballs, but I had fish, and that was a good experience. Anyway,
I have a deep love of the cinnamon buns, and for $1, they'll add extra icing.
We didn't
to
get
the
this
top.
this time. Yeah, they are
That
really good.
that is a true travesty.
yeah.
I know. Well, we
True
usually
travesty.
try
go
to
back and try the entire IKEA menu. Have like a buffet kind of thing going.
You can buy the meatballs frozen and take them home. They sell
Yeah.
them in like the
I
pack.
definitely know people who have gone to IKEA not for furniture.
just for the
Yeah.
meatballs. No, like, and I saw poor garlic tofu, who's a vegan, is like, and I'm like, I did actually try the pea protein meatball.
Yes, those were actually good.
They were pretty good. I still think that the regular meatballs are a little better, but the pea
Yes,
protein ones are pretty good.
They got caught with horse meat in them. That's delicious. Why wouldn't I want horse? Wait a minute. Sorry.
Oh wow.
Horse meat's fantastic. Okay.
I've never. Had
Nay. Sorry.
so that's anyway. That
Yes,
was
anyway.
my IKEA story. I'm good.
It's
I'm
all
here.
you
I'm Zach. I do
have.
voices. I stream on my own as well as per Genesis. You get the deal. All right. Cool.
Good stuff. And moving on down the line, always a pleasure.
Good
to have
job
Zach with
selling
us.
it. There you
Thanks.
go.
Yep.
Committing
Moving on
to
down
it.
the line, someone who knows people that have gone for things other than IKEA furniture, and that, of course, is Darkside Rob. Rob, welcome. Do you have an IKEA story of any kind, or did you never go get go to IKEA? and then- or
Honestly,
never?
I've never. So I have a 2-part like non-IKEA story, which is I have never owned a single piece of IKEA furniture, and I have never been inside of an IKEA in my life.
Wow.
And
Well-
yet I've heard so many wonderful stories about IKEA, including their Swedish meatballs, the Swedish meatballs, which I've never
Are
had.
there IKEAs?
So-
Is there one in New York?
Yeah, there's one
Funny
in
you should
Brooklyn.
ask.
I
There is
got stuff
literally
from
a
Brooklyn.
there is literally a boat that will take you from Lower Manhattan to the IKEA that is in New York.
That's true. It's
Wow.
100% true.
There is a
I bought
ferry.
stuff from
Ferry.
IKEA
That's the word
in
I was
Brooklyn
looking for.
'cause we lived
There
in
is an
Brooklyn,
IKEA. So here's the thing that's funny about the IKEA ferry. Ferries in New York are a very interesting thing. Have you ever been to like Venice or London or a city that actually has ferries
Seattle.
that
San
go
Francisco.
places you would want to go? San Francisco has ferries?
Oh yeah. That's
Seattle, too.
That,
Same.
the Bay Area.
Okay, Seattle, I
ferries
know,
are a
but
huge thing.
I've only been to San Francisco once. But okay, so anyway, most times when you think about ferries, they actually go locations you would want to go. And the ferries in New York are not terrible. The problem is that there are a lot of
circles.
stops on the east side of Manhattan, but there are very few stops on the west side of Manhattan. So West Siders like myself don't really operate with them much unless we go to the east side or we are in Brooklyn or Queens. It's just not something we do. However, there is a ferry that leaves from Manhattan that goes to IKEA, which is probably the only thing other than maybe like
Is IKEA just on
Ellis
an island by
Island.
itself?
No. This is what I'm saying. So Ellis Island has its own ferry. Staten Island has its own ferry. Liberty Island has its own ferry. IKEA Island is not an island, but it has its own ferry. How did this happen? How did this work out? I don't know because IKEA is everywhere, but I haven't been there. So there you go.
It is.
IKEA is great. I will say the thing that's funny about IKEA, not to get on a huge IKEA tangent,
Yeah, we should-
we're already
yeah.
there, is that it is so funny that so many people have bought IKEA stuff that recently there was a news article that came out that was like, so many people have bought IKEA things that now we have to figure out how people want to recycle our useless shit. I'm sorry, we didn't realize this before, but now everybody needs to turn in their stuff that they're not using from us anymore, so that it doesn't happen in a landfill. Oh no, what are we going to do? This is literally a thing that IKEA HQ has been thinking about. Like,
Is that what IKEA
so many people
HQ
bought their
sounds like?
stuff that
They sound vaguely
yeah,
Indian,
they're like, oh
and,
god, we can make a business out of this.
Yeah.
What?
No, I was saying it sounded vaguely
No,
Indian.
they sound vaguely terrified because they're like going to get sued by every world government for all the trash that they put out in the world. For all the stuff that's been like, yeah, this will
Yeah,
last you
'cause
like
IKEA
3
is
minutes
at
and
the
then you can buy it
forefront of
again.
that.
It's fine. It's IKEA. So now they're trying to figure out how to solve that problem.
When we're not talking about IKEA, Rob, besides, because you're quite right, we should move off this tangent quickly. How are you otherwise, sir?
Well, you can find me at IKEA HQ over at www.darksiderob/IKEA. No, that's not true. For those of you who don't know who I am, yes, Darkside Skyrim IKEA. I used to be an adventurer like you. Then I took a desk to the knee. Sorry, never mind. Anyway,
Cinnamon buns,
I am.
sprinkle.
Yes, exactly. For those of you who don't know who I am Darkside Rob. I'm your host of Master Ceremonies over at the Random Cast, which is on a different channel over on Twitch TV, twitch.tv/Darkside Rob, RAHB. You can also find me over on other websites like YouTube and Instagram and Facebook /Maya/ don't go there, and other places on the internet. Doing a whole bunch of either audio production, audiobook stuff, music production, video production stuff. You can find my audiobooks on audible.com, including wonders like Shadowrun Neat and Shaken, part of the Russell Zimmerman group of books, which I will be releasing more of those soon under Catalyst Game Labs books, which you can, again, find on Audible or where other audiobooks are sold. There's some other audio work and music work coming out from me in the near future, and I will also be streaming on my own channel here on Twitch, twitch.tv/DarksideRob, RAHB, over the next couple of weeks and months and hopefully years. And yeah, I am very happy to be here playing a game that I meant to mention this earlier in the evening. I have owned multiple... I can't believe this is the case. But yes, the game we're going to be streaming tonight, I own probably on Steam and on GOG at this point, and have loaded up for all of around 30 minutes and never played because I keep going, I'm going to stream this someday, and then realize I don't have time to play in 100+ hour.
Tremendous game.
So yeah, I've not played this game yet. It's a tremendous game, and I look forward to starting it this evening, getting through the first 100th of it.
Yeah, it's going to be good stuff. I am excited for it, actually. And for those of you who have not no, actually, I know Zach has not and Rob has not. Dot, have you played Planescape or no?
I have not.
Oh my goodness. This
Neither
okay.
have I.
Very exciting. Okay. I am excited to introduce you to all of it. Let us get into it with no further ado. And get into Planescape Torment. Now, when we first
Adieu
get
to you,
started, I'm
adieu,
going to have
adieu.
to adjust the volume, and there is a little bit of voiceover that I think pops up at the beginning. So we'll have to just sort of
Heretics.
stomach that.
Yeah, this
and
is
then
one of
we'll
those
go through.
games that like has intermittent VO, right?
Yeah, but supposedly very
intermittent.
little, as I
How-
recall.
Yeah.
Although I am worried that GOG was like, we added 25 hours of it. No, I don't think they did that.
This
But
is
No,
a-
I don't.
this
I don't
is
think.
a-
I don't think this game ever got the. What's that other one? The
Hey, it's IKEA Island.
there's the ferry.
no. This
This game's
I don't.
pretty
I don't
old, right?
believe even with the like the most recent version of this game that it got the. What's that game that got the full VO treatment later?
Just go easy.
That's the one. This is extremely.
I know
loud.
it's loud.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Yes,
very
I'm
loud.
sorry. I can't do anything about it yet.
Yes.
Yeah, Disco
TSR.
Elysium got full voiceover much later. So
This is, I want to say this game is 95 or 96 maybe, or maybe
Sounds right.
97.
How does it relate to D&D?
It is based, so Planescape is...
it's a demi world inside of.
Right, it's
that,
sort of
right?
a multi-planar universe that was accessed by things like Spelljammer and stuff like that. The Torment part was something which was just specific to this thing, that was like a separate thing, and extraordinarily influential in later games. Like, I can't even... So, I'm really sorry about how loud it is. I apologize, everyone. I'll turn it down when I can, but I can't cut the cutscene because this won't make any sense if I do.
Let's turn it down.
So we can only see the game through your overlay. We can't see it otherwise.
Unfortunately, because I'm playing it on my gaming computer. So if it's
Okay.
really bad, I may try to project it onto another screen, but I've only got the two because my main monitor is where I'm playing it. So that is the main character that we play, called the Nameless One. This one right
The
here.
names.
This is the plot. You got all that?
Guy dissolving in age to a ghostly woman. Yep.
And this is how 4chan was born. No, I'm kidding. Sorry.
This is the Thriller music video,
I
but
was
it
gonna say,
was,
Michael Jackson shows up.
yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
New life
Planes-
for the
Planescape
abyss.
Reddit. No,
what a
sorry.
choice. New life for the abyss.
All right, so character generation, we're
Look at
going to
him.
zip through this pretty quickly because I don't want to. So, one thing that's very important here that needs to be made clear is that this game is not about combat. And that is to say, combat in this game is not super great. Charisma and dialogue is where it's at. So, I think we are going to aim for... let's see, we want some
Someone likes the music.
standards ones.
Yes, but soundtrack is super important.
Okay.
Nameless. Can you rename the nameless one?
No.
Oh, okay.
Denied. Oh, you must spend all the points. Oh, I have
Spend all of the points.
You have not
Zach,
spent all of the points.
his name is nameless.
Yeah, but I don't know. I just saw it at the bottom and I
Here we go.
expected you could click on it and
Load.
type a new name in.
Oh yeah, the volume's super loud, Mrs. Dunn, so I have to fix it. Okay, now that
Oh
right
yes,
there.
here we go. The skull.
You okay? You playing corpse or you putting the blinds on the dusties? I thought you were a deader for sure.
Okay, I still can't get to the sound yet.
I have played this much of it though. I have seen this part.
All right, so who are you? Okay, so who wants to play the wisecrack? I feel like this feels like a Rob character to me.
Yeah.
The
Yes,
wisecracking
it
Brooklyn
100%
skull.
is. Yes.
Who am I?
There
How
you go.
about you start with, who are you?
I asked. I don't know. I can't remember.
You can't remember your name? Well, next time you spend the night in this burg, go easy on the bub. Name's Mort. I'm trapped in here too.
Trapped?
Yeah. Since you haven't had time to get your legs yet, here's the chant. I've tried all the doors, and this room is locked tighter than a chastity belt.
We're locked in where? What is this place?
You might, Arv, I'm just gonna say you might need to move where that Planescape Torment
Oh, I see it. Yeah. Thank you.
title is, because it's right over some of the words.
Well,
I'm
not only
trying to
that,
read.
the screen is not right, so I have to fix that. I've got to fix.
Let's just call him TNO for short. The name is on TNO.
TNO.
Tiamat?
Tiamat. Okay. And I will shift that title to title. What the heck is my title? There it is. Game title. Yes. I'm going to move that up there.
Dankeschön.
Title must be drawn here.
Even you can still put it in the game frame. I don't think it needs to. It can't be over where the text. Yeah,
that
that's
should
fine.
be good. Okay. Cool.
That should be great.
Right. On we go.
Is that my next line right there?
Yes. It's called the Mortuary.
It's called the Mortuary. It's a big black structure with all the architectural charm of a pregnant spider.
What is this?
The Mortuary. What? Am I dead?
Not from where I'm standing. You got scars aplenty, though. Looks like some...
Burke. Like,
I think I'm gonna have to have my glasses on. It's a little bit fuzzy
yeah,
even for me.
sorry,
from
there's
this
not much.
distance.
Well, there is.
No, it's fine. It's fine. It's fine. I'll make it work.
Not from where I'm standing. You got scars aplenty, though. Looks like some Burke painted you with a knife. All the more reason to give this place the laugh before whoever carved you up comes back to finish the job.
Scars. Well, how bad are they?
Well, the carvings on your chest aren't too bad, but the ones on your back... Say, looks like you got a whole tattoo gallery on your back, Chief. Spells out something.
Tattoos on my back. What do they say?
IKEA.
IKEA. They say this way to IKEA. They say Hej, H-E-J.
Looks like you come with directions. Let's see. It starts with... I know you feel like you've been drinking a few kegs of Styx wash, but you need to center yourself. Among your possessions is a journal that'll shed some light on the dark of the matter. Farad can fill you in on the rest of the chant, if he's not in the dead book already.
Farad. Does it say anything else?
Yeah, there's a bit more. Let's see here. It goes on. Don't lose the journal, or we'll be up the sticks again. And whatever you do, do not tell anyone who you are or what happens to you, or they'll put you on a quick pilgrimage to the crematorium. Do what I tell you. Read the journal. Then find Farad.
No wonder my back hurts. There's a damn novel written there. As for that journal I'm supposed to have with me, was there one with me while I was lying here?
No. You were stripped of the skins when you arrived here. Besides, look like you got enough of a journal pen on your body.
What about Farad? Do you know him?
Nobody I know. But then again, I don't know many people. Still, some Burks gotta know where to find Farad. Once we get out of here, that is.
How do we get out of here?
Man, you ask a lot of damn questions.
Listen,
don't
just
you?
respond, Skull. Okay.
Do you have any answers, or do you just want to ask me all these damn things?
Well, all the doors are locked, so we'll need the key. Chances are one of the walking corpses in this room has it.
Walking corpses?
Yeah, the mortuary keepers use dead bodies as cheap labor. The corpses are dumb as stones, but they're harmless and won't attack you unless you attack first.
Is there some other way? I don't want to kill them just for a key.
What? You think it's gonna hurt their feelings? They're dead! But, if you want a bright side to this, if you kill them, at least they'll have a rest before the keepers raise them up to work again.
Alright, I'll take one of them down and get the key.
Well, before you do that, arm yourself first. I think there's a scalpel on one of the shelves around here.
Okay, so you search the shelves in the room for a weapon.
Search the shelves in the room for a weapon to attack the zombies with. When you find one, go to the inventory screen and the backpack button on the lower right and arm yourself. If you wish to examine any items you find, right-click on them in the inventory screen.
Alright, I'll look for one.
One last thing. Those corpses are as slow as molasses, but getting punched by one of them is like being kissed by a battering ram. They start getting an edge on you. Remember, you can run. Run. And they can't. Use it to keep some distance if you need to recover.
Note to run. Actually, someone else should do this.
Go ahead, Zach. Give me the note. I
Note
guess.
to run. Either toggle. Oh no, I know exactly what voice to use.
Note to run. Either toggle run on in the options screen or hold down the shift key and left click on the area you want to run to. If you're in danger of dying, use running to keep your distance from the zombies while you recover.
We're playing Minecraft. You're faster. Use sprint.
I'm
Yes.
David Attenborough, standing in a
Double
pile of
click
bat guano. All right. Thanks for the advice.
You're welcome.
Okay. Now, options. Ah, look, audio options like volume.
Oh, how far accessibility has come. You have to play the game for 5 minutes to even.
Okay.
Zach, it still hasn't really been fixed all that much from some of the games I've streamed recently.
Thank God it's a thing now. Starting to be at least.
Okay. There we go. Video options.
Blitting?
Software.
How many
blitting?
frames would you like in your video
I mean,
options?
really, I just like.
Would you like 10? Would you like 20? Would
so
you like
many
5?
choices. Okay, let's save the game. Which is. Yeah, because I had done a little bit of starting before when I started playing this game a long time ago.
Or starting with the Arvocalists.
All right. Okay, here we go. The game was successfully saved. All right.
Nice.
Note how easy it is to zoom out, by
Yeah.
which I mean not at all. Okay.
All right.
All right.
All right.
All right.
We got some bandages.
All right.
You're gonna hear a lot of that over and over again throughout this playthrough. All right.
All right.
Door's locked. You'll need a key.
All right.
All right. So all we know so far is that you don't know who you are. You have a big tattoo on your back. You got to go read a journal
Don't want to
and
part
find
with
a
that.
guy named
Farad.
Beyrod.
That's pretty much it. And
Don't want to part
Is
with
that your own eyeball?
yeah,
Don't want to
Cannot
part with
remove
that. Don't want to part with that.
don't want to part with.
Don't
that.
want to part with that.
It's the only one left that works.
All right. You found the scalpel. Now go get those corpses. And don't worry. I'll stay back and provide valuable tactical advice.
Maybe you could help me, Mort.
I will be helping you from very far away, at a distance, rooting you on, never involved in the combat. Good advice is hard to come by.
I meant help in attacking the corpse.
Me? I'm a romantic. I'm very heady when it comes to these things. I don't have a lot of other bits to go. I'm not a soldier. I just get in the way.
Mort. Tempted to do. All right then. All right then.
Time to introduce these corpses to the second death then.
Oh, note. Sorry, I almost forgot my job there. Although you can select the attack cursor from the quick menu, pressing the A key toggles the attack cursor without using the menu.
Let's
This has
go.
been
All
another
right.
riveting note from the note guy.
Whoops.
Hello and welcome to the Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy.
Ah, yes. 42.
Yeah, exactly.
So
Attack.
you're
Have you ever
attacking a
listened to those
zombie with a
BBC
scalpel.
recordings?
Zombie.
What?
Zach, have you ever heard those recordings?
No.
That voice you're doing is the narrator from those BBC recordings.
Success.
Oh, wow.
The Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy. Like the original audio tapes from the BBC recordings is that.
Interesting.
It's so spot on. It's like uncanny that you haven't heard it.
All right, so I got some
I
bandages.
stole this voice from another DM who probably stole it from that.
Oh, sure.
All right, I'm gone.
But yeah, I'm sure that's what it is.
All right, I'm gone. Okay. Time has come
Okay.
to attack using the scalpel. Attack you.
Ooh, I'm pretty sure I've heard that sound before.
Give me the key.
I have a conspiracy
That,
theory.
yeah, that sounded very familiar.
Yeah,
Yes.
that a lot of games actually use a very common audio library.
Okay.
Oh hell
Let me
yeah.
have
From this era, yes.
Dot, let me have you do the these green things until we get another character in here. So.
Oh, I'm gonna be honest, Arv. I genuinely can't read.
Oh, you can't read that.
I'm very, very blind, and the green makes it hard. It's I can try.
Does that? It also fades too, which is.
Yeah, which makes it kind of difficult. A bloody cloth covers the remains of this corpse. This stomach something body is almost something. It's almost unbearable.
Yeah. I think that should just be kind of how it happens now.
I wish I had a way to make my screen bigger so I could
know.
just zoom in a little bit.
Well,
but-
the other thing I'm thinking about is I can try to let me see if I can try to improve this situation slightly by projecting the screen. So bear with me, chat.
Okay. Bear. I'm a bear.
I'm going to attempt to
Rawr, I'm a bear.
project.
Project
Here's
the
the part where I
source.
never remember. Nope, that's not right.
No, that is it.
Yeah, but then I can't see anything. I gotta go.
Oh.
That doesn't help, right? Or does
No. Well, now there's just a.
it? Yeah, just a small
Oh.
little thing. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. 2. No, damn it! Darn it. Okay, let me try this again. Project to screen 1. All right. Now, can you see that?
No. We still see OBS.
Okay, I will be able to address that possibly. Okay, let's see. I need zoom to share. Full screen projector. How's that?
That's a billion
Whoa,
times better.
way better,
Is it?
bigger.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, let's see if we can. That also will let me do this. Can you? Okay, good. Let's see. So there's that. You can see it. And can you
And we can still hear it.
You can still hear
Mhm.
it. Okay.
Yep.
Oh,
Now
that
the
looks
problem
great.
Is that I have to change the windows because somehow Dot and Zach have gotten interspersed.
Yeah. We're often mistaken for each other.
It's true.
Yeah.
Happens all the time.
You'd be surprised.
Your hairstyles are so similar.
Yeah.
I know,
yeah.
really.
Mhm.
You guys look like twins.
I mean, I even confuse myself sometimes.
Yeah.
Am
Get
I?
up and I'm
Zach?
like, wait, how I'm not Dot. Never mind.
Okay, there we go.
Yeah.
Lovely. All right, good stuff. Excellent. All right. Now, let's go back to here. Okay, and okay. So now
you
does that
go.
help Dot?
Yes! A bloody cloth covers the remains of this corpse. The stench rising from the body is almost unbearable.
Ah, very cool. Much better. And also, Unmade Gaming with the raid. Thank you, Unmade Gaming.
Oh, hi, friends!
Hey, how's it going?
Welcome, Mike. What's going on, everybody? Welcome, welcome. Thank you for
Welcome,
being here.
welcome.
Welcome to Planescape Torment. Okay, let me do one more here.
This corpse looks like someone turned it inside out. A machine at the head of the table has peeled the skin off the forehead to give direct access to the skull.
That's terrifying. I know, exactly. That was what it sounds like. Okay. Right. And attack. I'm trying to get a key from these zombie workers, people. Welcome to welcome to
Find the
one of
manager.
Yeah, exactly. Like, aha, we got something. Preparation room key.
Preparation room key.
Boom.
That's
Looks
it.
like a bit drill.
That's what we needed. All right. I think it's.
Ooh,
is
I
it
like
bar?
this music. Very nice.
I forget what they said. Yeah, there it is.
All right.
Run.
All right.
There it is. Open. Okay. How do I save it? How do I quick save, rather? Save, overwrite. Okay.
All right.
All right.
All right.
Psst. Some advice, Chief. I keep it quiet from here on. No need to put any more corpses in the dead book than necessary. Especially the femmes. Plus, killing them might draw the caretakers here.
I don't know whether to ask this question, but I'm going to.
This
Also,
is-
in case you didn't hear it before, Unmade Gaming, thank you for the raid, man. I appreciate it very much. And yeah, welcome everybody to Planescape Torment with the best voice team on Twitch, known as the Arvocalists.
Woo!
Here we go.
Why do
We're
you
gonna
care about the female corpses?
Date this game right now.
What? Are you serious? Look, Chief. These dead shits are the last chance for a couple of hardy bashes like us.
Let me get through the line. Damn it, Hard.
I'm sorry. I couldn't handle hardy bashers.
Hardy Bash.
I know. Oh, you were. Oh, I didn't actually see who made that noise. I just assumed.
It was
yeah,
it
no,
was definitely Dot. Could not hold hardy bashers in.
That's fair. That's
That
fair.
was all of us.
That's
I
fair.
took a good sip.
I
after
mean,
that.
have you seen who
You
we're
should-
dealing
no,
with here?
Just finish
I mean,
the line.
it's clearly.
Let's finish this,
Just
please.
get hardy and bash.
Yeah.
We need to be
Sorry.
3 words.
We need to be chivalrous. No hacking them up for keys. No lopping their limbs off. Things like that.
Last chance. What's up, Dragonspear? What are you talking about?
What, you really need me to go into depth with this? Chief, they're dead. We're dead. See where I'm going? Yeah? Yeah?
No, I don't, actually.
Cool. Chief, we already got an opening line with these limping ladies. We've all died at least once. We'll have something to talk about. They'll appreciate men with our kind of death experience.
Wait, didn't you say before that I'm not dead?
Well, all right. You might not be dead, but I am. And from where I'm standing, I wouldn't mind sharing a coffin with some of these fine, swiny cadavers I see here.
Swiney.
I think sinewy is what
Somebody needs. So wait, sinewy?
Sinewy, yes.
I meant. Yeah, sorry. You're right.
Schweiny. I like pigs,
I like the
please.
pig
I like
cadavers.
Schweiny, yes. I wouldn't mind sharing a coffin with some of these fine, sinewy cadavers I see here. Does somebody want to read that line in between the next line?
Maud starts clacking his teeth, as if in anticipation.
Of course, the caretakers wouldn't have to part with them first.
Wait, no, of course the caretakers would have to part with them first.
That's not likely.
Well, who are these caretakers again?
They call themselves the Dustmen.
Dustman.
You can't miss them. They have an obsession with black and rigor mortis of the face. They're an addled bunch of ghoulish death worshippers. They believe everybody should die, sooner better than later.
I'm confused. Why do these dustmen care if I escape?
Weren't you listening? I said the Dusties believe everybody's gotta die, sooner better than later. You think the corpses you've seen are happier in the dead book than out of it?
The corpses I've seen here, where did they all come from?
Death visits the plains every day, Chief. These shamblers are all that's left of the poor sods who sold their bodies to the caretakers after death.
All right, I'll try to remember that.
Look, Chief, it's obvious you're still a little addled after your kiss with death. So I got 2 bits of advice for you. One, if you got questions, ask me. All right?
Note, to speak to a party member, select the talk option from the quick menu. Then left-click on the party member you wish to speak to.
All right.
Quick little bit of extra advice. This works in real life too.
If I have any questions, I'll ask you.
Second, if you're half as forgetful as you seem to be, start writing stuff down. Whenever you come across something that might be important, jot it down so you don't forget. Or at least ask your Twitch chat to remember it for you.
If I
because
had that
that's what they're here
journal
for.
or
to remember the
Twitch chat
stuff that you forget.
I was supposed to have with me, I'd do that.
Hey, Twitch chat, could you remember this code for the lock that I have to go find later? That's that kind of thing. That's what they're here for.
That's gonna go well.
Wait, did you read that already? I'm sorry.
You haven't done this one yet. Yeah, I did read it. If
No,
I had
did
the
you
journal
read the
I was
line above
supposed to
it?
have with me, I'd
Oh,
do that.
sorry.
Yeah, I did.
Start a new one then, Chief. No loss.
There's plenty of parchment and ink around here to last you.
All right, it couldn't hurt. I'll make a new one then.
Use it to keep track of your movements. If you ever start to get cloudy on important things like who you are, or more importantly, who I am, use it to refresh your memory.
Note, to access your journal, select the journal button in the lower right-hand corner of the world screen, or select the journal button on the quick menu. Your journal will automatically be updated throughout the game.
All right, I got it. Let's go. Hi. Where's... No, I'm not. I'm just going to talk.
That button that says
initiate
abort.
dialogue, see?
Oh, it's probably just to stop. To get out of it. I was like, what?
The shambling
yes.
corpse gazes at you. Oh, well, actually, this should be Dot, actually, because Dot's doing these.
Yes.
Oh, yes.
What a
The
wonderful
shambling-
role for you.
Yes, the shambling corpse gazes at you with vacant eyes. Her skin is paper thin, almost wispy. It's like someone draped a sheet of cobwebs across her frame. The number 594 has been scratched into her forehead with a charcoal pencil.
This is only so as to build dialogue. So, doing anything later?
The corpse continues to stare at you.
Farewell then, 594.
You see the way she was looking at me? You see that? The way she was following the curve of my occipital bone?
You mean that blank-eyed beyond the grave stare?
What? What are you, blind? She was scouting me out. It was shameless the way she wanted me.
I think you and your imagination need some time away from each other.
Yeah, whatever. When you've been dead as long as I have, you know the signals. They may be too subtle for you to pick up on, but that's why I'll be spending my nights with some luscious recently dead shit while you're standing around going, huh? What's going on? Where's my memories?
Whatever, Mort. Let's go.
I love that my character is the only character from Brooklyn so far.
It's true.
Blood stains, rust, and other remains cover the surface of this metal slab. It's as much larger than most of the other slabs and is sitting on a platform that allows it to be rotated.
Eating slab.
All right.
My favorite.
Why is everybody else here from London, England?
Zombie
All right.
worker.
All right. I'm gone.
I'm gone.
Gone.
I'm gone.
Nah, they're all...
All right.
They don't actually say anything.
All right.
All right.
All right.
He just
All
says
right.
it so gingerly. Like,
All right.
What do you mean by gingerly?
sorry.
Done.
Done.
I resemble that remark.
Mhm.
Also, I love Mort's icon, which is just like,
Yeah. Mort's having. Wait, yeah, his eyes move occasionally. Oh, what's going on there? He's like,
they do.
eyes rolling in the back of his head. That's great. Oh yes, present. For the streamer. And now
Pay no attention to the recent shipment arriving at Alvin Elrond's apartment.
All right.
House, whatever. All right.
All right.
All right.
All right. All right.
In the movie
All right.
adaptations of this, it's going to be Matthew McConaughey going.
Sorry.
All right. All right.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Here we go. So
I
let's
miss
see.
the songs.
Still nothing. Zombie worker. We're just exploring this area.
I'm gone.
I'm here. I'm back. I never left.
I've arrived.
Done.
Oh,
Did you forget I was here?
actually glad that my daughter checked out just now.
The stench coming from this corpse is truly nauseating. Someone split open this man's chest and has removed his internal organs.
No. Has yet to remove.
And has yet to remove them. I'm sorry.
It's even more disgusting.
They're
than
still
that.
there. They have not left yet.
Oh, there's a
I'm
person.
gone.
Oh, Iveen. Okay, here will be an actual thing for Dot. Okay, so I don't know if she talks or not. Maybe. All right, I'll do this then because I think this may be so that Dot doesn't have to talk to herself. You see a slight young woman with pale features. The sunken flesh around her cheeks and neck makes her appear as if she is starving. She seems intent on dissecting the corpse in front of her, prodding the chest with a finger. Greetings. The woman does not respond. She seems too intent on the body in front of her. As you watch her work, you suddenly notice her hands. Her fingers are talons. They are darting in and out of the corpse's chest cavity like knives, removing organs.
Nice.
I said, greetings. The woman makes no response.
I think the dusty chit might be a bit short of hearing, Chief. Let's lay off, shall we?
What's wrong with her hands?
Updated my journal.
She's a tiefling, Chief. They got fiend blood in their veins. Usually because some ancestor of theirs shared knickers with one of the demons or another. Makes some of them addled in the head. And addled looking, too.
Time to tap the woman and get her attention. The woman jumps and whips around to face you. Her eyes are a rotting yellow with small orange dots for pupils. As she sees you, her expression changes from
Little red.
surprise to irritation, and she frowns at you. Greetings. She doesn't seem to have heard you. She leans forward, squinting as if she can't quite make you out. Whatever is wrong with her eyes must make her terribly nearsighted.
Good.
And this is, yeah, I don't know what voice you want to do for this, Dot, but this is you.
Oh, she's actually speaking.
Yeah, this is that. I was getting to the point where she was.
Oh, I see. Okay. She doesn't seem to have heard you. She leans forward, squinting as if she can't quite make you out. Whatever is wrong with her eyes must make her terribly nearsighted. You. She clacks her taloned fingers together, then makes a strange motion with her hands. Find thread and embalming juice. Bring here to Iveen. Go, go, go!
Come on, Iveen. Oh, I'm sorry.
Note, in case you didn't know, you have been assigned a quest. Quests are displayed in your diary and in the quest portion of your journal. To see all the quests you've been assigned and their status, simply select quests from the journal menu.
I had some questions first.
Updated my journal.
She turns away. She makes no sign that she has heard you.
Oh, we already did this. Yeah, blah, blah, blah. We heard about that. Okay.
Yes.
All right, so we need some embalming
I'm gone.
fluid and thread. Nothing there. Bandages?
I'm gone.
No.
I'm gone.
No. I'm gone. No. No. All right. We indeed
All
have a
right.
quest. Maybe over here? Zombie worker?
I'm gone.
More
Done.
terrible looking
I'm
things.
gone.
Okay, right.
I'm gone.
He's gone.
Let's kick it.
Seems like he's still here.
Done. I'm gone.
He's gone.
No, I don't believe it.
I'm gone.
Excuse me, zombie worker.
I'm gone.
He's gone.
Now, there's definitely a world where you would just murder all these people too.
Yeah,
like,
but
all
it's-
these zombies. It was just like
I'm gone.
It doesn't actually provide you much benefit.
what you think it would.
Because I think experience, because I think experience doesn't work the same way here. Although now I'm actually forgetting.
It's just through progression, not just through.
I think it's more like milestone progression,
encounters.
but I actually need to remember because I don't recall off the top of my head.
Well, you did get a key.
No, I've been using it to open up those doors. We couldn't. There's
okay.
the embalming fluid.
Yeah.
There you go.
Let me save it. Overwrite. Door is locked. Aha! You'll need another key. Okay, we need some thread, right? She said. Embalming.
No,
I'm gone.
Container is
not
locked.
another key. Why can't it just be one key to rule them all?
Exactly.
All right.
One key to bring them all, and in the dark.
I'm gone.
Find them. Okay. Oh, another one locked.
All right. I'm gone.
All right.
Whatever the word is.
Chimney, chimney. Okay.
Oh,
That's where that came from. That was the inspiration. That's how they tricked people into.
Yeah. Okay, new level. So,
I'm gone. I'm
thread.
gone.
Is there thread over here? No. How about thread over here?
You have now arrived in Penn Station.
Done.
Aha, there's something. Charcoal charm. What is that? Piece of charcoal is a charred bone for. Actually, I'm not going to talk. Sorry, Dot.
Oh, I need to read this. From the top?
I guess so.
Oh, okay. Charcoal charm. Special. 50% resistance to fire, 25% resistance to magical fire.
wow.
It weighs 0
Wow.
pounds, ounces, who knows?
Ounces.
This piece of charcoal is a charred bone fragment of some creature, perhaps a finger bone or a talon. Various symbols have been scratched onto its surface. The scratchings are so faint, you almost miss them. This charcoal charm temporarily protects the user against flames and extreme heat. To use the charm, the charred bone is snapped to both halves or ground to powder. Then the charcoal dust is removed over the heart of the user. Rubbed. It's rubbed. It's not removed. It's rubbed.
I removed the charcoal from
I
myself.
removed this charcoal.
I removed the heart from the user, and then surprisingly they died.
Oh,
Here we have skeleton workers.
what is this?
I'm gone.
God.
Are you gonna flirt with him too?
I guess the game's called is not called Planescape Torment for no reason.
Mm-hmm. And this is just the
All right.
mortuary.
I'm gone.
Although
And
actually,
yet somehow
much of
the rest of the game looks like this too.
Well, no, actually, the game honestly is mostly
All right.
it's weird, not like freaky.
Isn't it mostly interior locations? Like it doesn't really change much from this.
Well,
for
there
most of
are
the game,
cities
right?
stuff that's there, but there's like large city things where you're outdoors in the city. But mortuary task list. All right, actually, let's have this be Zach because this sounds like the
Wonderful.
same kind of voice.
The mortuary task list. Let's try that again. The mortuary task list. Yes. Mixing up my consonants. It also weighs 0 neutrons. Someone has penned a series of tasks in red ink on this scrap of parchment.
I would like the contracted workers to be inspected thrice daily at the end of each work shift when the new initiates come on duty. We have experienced too many contracted collapses while engaged in heavy labor as of late, and I fear the embalming enchantments initially used on the corpses may be decaying or may have been warped somehow.
Hi-ho.
I hope.
If the contracted workers could be inspected every 8 hours and raised with a capital R, if they have collapsed, then this would prevent the backlog of shells in the preparation rooms and free up more contracted workers for other duties. I do not wish collapsed bodies to be disposed of. When possible, the original contracted shells are to be raised, capital R, and be made to resume their duties. I have included spare embalming charms within the shells for the initiates on duty. They are to be used only when the shells cannot be repaired with stitching, bandaging, or applications of embalming fluid.
Outstanding.
This list brought to you by the Henson Company.
And also High Shadowed. Okay. So. Whoa, wait, whoa. Was somebody just running at me? Okay, that was Mort. I'm like, what is that? It's
No,
like,
it was Mort was catching up with you.
See?
And Mort doesn't run as much as float. Just
Right, that's true.
Glides.
Skeleton worker.
Sorry, I was talking to some other the other bones around here.
Junk.
You know,
Who?
junk. Wait one.
Junk.
This is a collection of junk.
Go ahead.
Wait,
Small
what?
springs.
This is a
Broken
collection.
bolts, and a
of
cracked
junk.
gear or two.
It looks like someone felt these pieces might
It
be
looks
useful
like
one
someone
day.
felt these pieces might be useful one day.
the hell is happening right now?
It's junk.
But
That's how-
they seem
that's
pretty
how you-
useless to you.
Yeah.
Junk. Wait one.
Okay. Also, I realized
how
that there
that's
was an
narrated.
embalming charm usable only on Nameless One and Mort. I won't make you read through this.
Okay.
Strange
Note.
metal bracelet has
Ooh.
directions
Note.
inscribed in the side of it. Judging from the crude text, it
True
appears the
death.
bracelet works by being held by a living creature. Then, while pronouncing a mantra to the true death, it is touched to the forehead of a zombie or skeleton. When this is done, the minor enchantment held within the item spreads through the corpse, strengthening their bones, killing traces of corpse rot and/or grave mold, and helping to seal minor tears in the skin. So you can do this, the note
Temporary
part if you
hit
want to.
points.
Mhm.
AC. Ah, yes. My D&D sense is
Note.
tingling.
Yeah, go ahead, Zach, on this note. You can do that.
Of course.
Note, this item will work on either you or Mort. Simply place it in your
Aye.
quick item slot, then use it from the quick menu on Mort, or have Mort use it on you, in order for it to take effect. When cast, the target gains +2 to 8 temporary hit points and a temporary bonus of +1 AC for a half hour.
Quotes.
The extra hit points will heal the target if he is less than max hit points, or they will give him bonus hit points for a half hour.
Wait, a foray where?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Zombie worker.
Hi, I'm just floating in. I'm Mort. How you doing?
Mort.
Oh, a dustman. Okay. Now, dustmans are... Oh,
Uh-oh.
Excuse me.
Oh.
I don't know if I want to deal with you yet.
Oh, that's unexpected.
Game cannot be saved, damn it.
Ooh, you're being chased.
All right. Hello, dustman.
Done.
Okay, so now the dustmans are the sort of the cultish, creepy. The people who work here are sort of in charge of stuff. So let's see.
The
Rob just got
dustman
more.
regards you with a stony gaze.
Yeah, let me have. I guess either Zach or Dot, because Mort's going to be talking here in a minute too.
I'll do it.
Okay.
Are you lost?
No, I'm not lost. I had some questions.
If you're not lost, what is your business here?
I'm here to see somebody.
Who are you here to see?
Adon. Does he still work here, or?
That name is not familiar to me. Check with one of the guides at the front gate. They may be able to direct you better than I.
Very well, I will do that. Goodbye.
Have a wonderful day.
Done.
Oh, that was...
Have a pleasant
just-
experience.
You don't belong here.
Dude.
Yeah, this is you, Dot.
Dude.
This mummified corpse looks like it's
The dustman
bound
just
for
interrupted
the
me.
crematorium.
Lost?
Damn
The
you!
dustman regards you with a stony gaze.
Oh no! Okay, a great iron
Oh.
bell starts tolling. Hey, hey!
Whoa! The last
There's
one
no
was so
need.
friendly.
There's no need for this.
All right.
Oh no. Oh no.
Needle and thread. That's what we needed. Okay, great. I've got everything I need. Goodbye. See ya.
Did you just speedrun glitch? Like, how did you just do that?
Gone.
Well, listen, Rob. You know, some people have it, and some people, I don't know. I just like,
Wow. Okay.
All right.
No, I have no idea how. It's a complete accident. Okay, so we did that. We got the needle and thread. So now we go back to Iveen,
I'm gone.
who is here.
Whoa, was
Sounds like you're fighting somebody.
yeah.
You see
See
IV.
Iveen.
Oh, yes.
Nope,
yes.
that's you.
No,
That's you.
by all means. That way I don't have to talk to myself.
You see Iveen. She is still dissecting the corpse's chest with her talons. The rhythm of the talons remind you of something, but you can't quite recall what.
Okay, I'll study the motions of her hands.
Updated my journal.
As you study the motions of Iveen's hands, you feel a prickling along your scalp, and then suddenly you find your vision swimming, blurring, until you are standing in front of a freshly slain corpse, rigor mortis making a mockery of its smile. The number 42 has been stitched onto its scalp. The zombie is lying on a slab, and you have just finished stitching up its chest. You have placed something inside, something that may prove useful if you come this way again.
Okay, so we need to find a corpse with 42 on it, which is always the answer. Keep these things safe and wait for my return.
The memory of your voice is an echo, strange and hollow to your ears. You cross your arms in front of your chest, and to your surprise, the corpse does too. After a moment, its hands fall back to its sides, and as it does, the vision fades, until you are watching Iveen's hands make their stitching motions once more.
Note, you have regained a memory. Memories can give you additional experience points, skills, and may even lead to you gaining something else of value later on. The same can be said for real life.
Tapper, get her attention. Now we've got...
She turns, sees you, then frowns.
Zombifies!
She clacks her talon fingers together impatiently, then makes a stitching motion with her fingers.
Find thread and embalming fluid. Bring here to Ivy! Go! Go! Go!
Give her the thread and embalming fluid.
Without missing a beat, Iveen snaps the thread from your hands and hooks it around one of her talons, then begins sewing up the corpse's chest. She then takes the embalming fluid and begins to apply a layer to the corpse.
I shall wait.
Within minutes, she is finished. She clicks her talons, then turns to face you. To your surprise, she extends her hand and drags her talons along your arms and chest.
It's not that I'm not flattered, but I'm going to keep playing zombie.
Looks like you have a new friend, Chief. You two need a little time together, or
Keep playing zombie.
As she traces your arms and chest, you suddenly notice she seems to be examining your scars. She withdraws her talons, clicks them twice, then bends forward and examines some of the tattoos on your chest.
Who writes on you? Givers do that? No respect for zombifies. Zombifies, not paintings!
She sniffs, then pokes one of your scars.
This one bad shape. Many scars, no preserves.
Wait.
Her talons suddenly hook into the thread you brought her. And lightning-like, she jams another talon into the skin near one of your scars. It feels barely more than a pinprick. But it looks like she's about to start stitching you up.
General rule of thumb in this game, whenever something really weird happens, lean into it. So absolutely, let her work.
My journal.
Max hit points increase permanently. That's why.
Hey.
The sensation is curiously painless as Irene begins to stitch up your scars. When she's done, she sniffs you, frowns, and stabs her fingers into the embalming fluid. Within minutes, she has dabbed your body with fluid. And strangely enough, it makes you feel...
Better?
Anticipation.
It's got quotes around it. I think.
To feel
I guess.
Oh
better.
no, those are
Well, listen, I'm going to, and I can't emphasize this enough, let her work.
This may be the second time in my life I'm thankful I don't have a nose. It rubs the lotion on its skin as it gets the hose. No, sorry. Irene puts the last touches on your body. Gives you another sniff. Nods. And makes a shooing motion with her talons.
Done. Go. Go.
I will leave, and I will save. I cannot be saved while hostile creatures are nearby. What? Ah!
This was a good choice, Arv.
Oh dear.
Thank you. I think...
Done.
All right.
Done. All right. Done.
I'm gone.
Now can I save
I'm
it?
gone.
Aha! Success. Okay, I'm going to save this under Arv. Probably in trouble.
Just name it Sniff. There you go.
Sniff. Woo. Okay, so we've pissed off a lot of people here, but look, what matters... Whoa!
Yes.
Fine. Fine.
Yeah, but now you can fight them.
Also, I think I leveled... I think I heard myself level up in there.
They also haven't hit you yet, so...
In before I get hit for 50 billion. See, I just took damage. Okay. Now your turn. Hey, Mort is actually fighting.
He's attacking them with his teeth. Hey, that was a Mort bite.
Mark.
You do actually toss your jaw every so often.
That's great.
Oh God.
So how do I statistics level up? I don't have it yet. 60. Oh, I do. I did level up to level 3 though. Okay, that's good.
You might be because you're still in combat.
Could be. Okay,
Or maybe
save
you need to
over.
rest to level up.
Yeah, I don't think that's... I don't remember anyway.
I mean, so what rule set is this based on?
Receiving
If it's based on any D&D rule set.
It is. This is based, I think, on 2nd edition rules, I think. It'd be 2E.
Ah, okay.
So well done on the VO. I agree, Crit Twitch. I mean, are you surprised? Ah! Being attacked by zombies.
We're flanked.
Man, he told me specifically not to go after the female zombies.
That one's my girlfriend. What are you doing?
Wow, this one's strong.
Man, I was gonna buy her an
you're not doing
Embalmtini
so
after
good.
this. Fuck.
Where's Mort? So I can help you.
Yeah, I know. What happened to Mort? All right.
This makes me want to play Diablo.
Ah ha ha, yes. Doll. Now, so Doll here is the records keeper. And so let's see. I'm tempted to give this, and I'm going to give this to Dot. So Dot, this one, so Doll is supposed to be essentially very much like a, oh yes, well, a type of librarian-ish person, stereotypical librarian. as you can see. Scribe looks very old. His skin is wrinkled and has a slight trace of yellow like old parchment. Charcoal gray eyes lie within an angular face, and a large white beard flows down the front of his robes like a waterfall. His breathing is ragged and irregular, but even his occasional coughing does not slow the scratching of his quill pen. Greetings. The figure's gray eye flicker. The figure's
Did
gray
you want me to read
eyes
those,
flicker.
Harv?
Sure.
I'm fine to do it.
No, that's fine. You can do that. Yeah, I guess so.
The figure's gray eyes flicker as he glances up from his book.
And that's you, Dot.
Oh, I see. I'm sorry. I
End
missed the
of book,
quotations.
I suspect it might be you who was responsible for the attacks in the mortuary. This.
He coughs slightly, then draws a ragged breath.
This is no way for you to enter the next life.
I was framed. Also, do you know me?
No,
There is a trace of bitterness in the scribe's voice as he speaks.
I have never known you, restless one, no more than you have known yourself.
He is silent for a moment.
For you have forgotten, have you not?
Who are you?
As always, the question, and the wrong question, as always.
He bows slightly, but the movement suddenly sends him into a bout of coughing. He pauses for a moment, catches his breath.
I am dull.
Doll, I'm just gonna, if you want to just do a couple run over the room with me and then run back, I think it'd be good for our lungs.
Updated my journal.
Perhaps you could answer some questions for me, Doll.
Oh, very well. What did you wish to know?
What is this place?
You are in the mortuary, restless one. Akin, you have come.
Before he can finish, Dahl breaks into a fitting cough. I'm explaining that you are in a fitting. Could you cough a little bit more so then I could... After a moment, he calms himself, and his breathing resumes. It's ragged wheeze.
This is the waiting room for those about to depart the shadow of this life.
Tell me about the mortuary.
This is where the dead are brought to be interred or cremated. It is our responsibility as dustmen to care for the dead, those who have left the shadow of life and walk the path to true death.
True death.
Dahl's voice drops in concern.
Your wounds must have exacted a heavy toll if you do not recognize this place. It is almost your home.
Shadow of life?
Yes, a shadow. You see, restless one, this life, it is not real. Your life, my life, they are shadows, flickerings of what life once was. This life is where we end up after we die. And here we remain, trapped, caged, until we can achieve the true death.
True death?
True death is non-existent! A state devout of reason, devoid of reason, of sensation, of passion.
Dahl coughs, if that's surprising, then gives a ragged breath.
A state of purity.
Sounds like Oblivion. Why would anyone want that?
It is worse than remaining in the shadow of what life once was. I think not.
Tell me more about the mortuary. Sorry.
Have you noticed his book is larger than you are?
Who are these dustmen?
We dustmen are a faction, a gathering of those of us that recognize the illusion of this life. We await the next life and help others on their journey.
So perhaps you can explain why the dustmen want me dead.
Dahl sighs.
It is said there are souls who can never attain the true death. Death has forsaken them, and their names shall never be penned in the book of the dead. To awake from death as you have done suggests that you are one of these souls. Your existence is unacceptable to our faction.
Unacceptable? That doesn't sound like it leaves me in a good position.
Nope. You must understand.
Listen, let me explain.
Yeah,
Don't be reasonable.
Yeah. Your existence
Nope.
is a blasphemy to them. Many of our faction would order you cremated if they were aware of your affliction.
Well, you're a dustman, but you don't seem to be in favor of killing me. Why not?
Because forcing our beliefs upon you is not just. You must give up this shadow of life on your own, not because we forced you to.
Dahl looks about to break into another coughing jag, but he manages to hold it in with some effort.
Oh, as long as I remain at my post, I will protect your right to search for your own truth.
What is your post?
Rather deep for a old
Right?
newbie.
Yep.
I am a scribe, a cataloger of all the shells that come to the mortuary.
Dahl coughs again, then takes a deep breath.
As long as the stream of corpses flows through the mortuary, I shall remain at my post.
I see. I had some other questions. I had other questions.
Very well. What did you wish to know? Sorry.
That's okay. How did I get here?
Well, you died.
Dahl. Oh, shit. Dahl snorts in contempt, as if he finds the memory repugnant.
Moldy chariot ferried you to the mortuary, restless one. You would think you were royalty based on the number of loyal subjects that lay stinking and festering upon the cart that carried you.
I arrived here on a cart?
Updated my journal.
Yes! Your body was somewhere in the middle of the heap, sharing its fluids with the rest of the mountain of corpses.
That is gross. Dahl breaks into another violent fit of coughing, finally catching his breath minutes later.
Like, minutes later. Like, just 3 minutes of just... God.
Your seneschal Ferret was, as always, pleased to accept a few moldy choppers to dump the lot of you at the mortuary gates.
Ah, our boy Ferret. Who is this Ferret?
He is a collector of the dead.
Great.
Dahl draws a ragged breath, then continues.
We have such people in our city that scavenge the bodies of those that have walked the path of true death and bring them to us so that they may be interred properly.
Where can I find this Ferret?
If events persist as they have, Restless One, you have a much greater chance of Farad finding you and bringing you to us again before you find whatever puddle he wallows in this time.
I see what you mean. Nevertheless, I must find him.
A slight warning creeps into Dahl's tone.
Do not seek out Farad, Restless One. I am
Just
certain...
uninstall the game.
Yes, go home. I am certain that it will simply come full circle again, with you none the wiser and Farad a few choppers richer. Accept death, Restless One. Do not perpetuate the circle of your misery.
I have to find
Those
him.
damn choppers.
You know where he is?
Updated my journal.
Dahl is silent for a moment. When he finally speaks, he seems to do so reluctantly.
Oh, I do not know under which gutter stone Farad lairs at the moment. But I imagine that he could be found somewhere beyond the mortuary gates, in the hive. Perhaps someone there will know where you can find him.
All right, the hive. Okay, the mortuary. I don't need to know about this. Okay, sigil. So this will explain a little bit. I think, Rob, you were asking about the plane stuff. So, sigil. Oh. Okay, that's not very helpful.
Is our fair city. Restless One.
Yes, that's great. I was expecting more. We'll have to wait for more. Okay, how do I get out? Right, can you tell me how to get out of here?
Excuse me. The front gate is the most obvious exit, but they will not let anyone other than a dustman pass.
Dahl breaks into a ragged cough, then continues. Very ragged, in fact.
Of the skies by the front gate has a key to it, but it is unlikely he will open it for you, unless you are extremely persuasive.
I see. Do you know who I am?
Updated my journal.
I know scant little of you, Restless One. I know little more of those that have journeyed with you and who now lie in our keeping.
Dahl sighs.
Oh. I ask that you no longer ask others to join with you, Restless One. Where you walk, so walks misery. Let your burden be your own.
There are others
It's
who
a
have
shame
journeyed
you
with me.
have spaces for other party members under your UI.
Exactly. You've already doomed your talking skull to skull life.
Updated my journal.
Oh. Do you not know the woman's corpse interred in the memorial hall below? I had thought she had traveled with you in the past.
Dahl looks like he's about to start coughing again, but then catches his breath.
Oh no, false alarm. I am mistaken.
I am mistaken. Good night, Shadow. Be well. Where's her body?
Kidding. I'm okay.
The Northwest Memorial Hall on the floor below us. Check the buyers there. Her name should be on one of the memorial plaques. Mayhap that will revive your memory.
I don't know. I don't recall ever.
The hell is a
traveling with woman.
mayhap?
Mayhap you learned that definition
Don't-
and come back to us with it, Rob.
It's perhaps.
No, I know what mayhap means.
I said, how do you know?
Dahl makes no response to this. He simply stares at you in silence.
Okay, I think I already asked this question. Okay, fine.
The Northwest Memorial.
No, it's fine. Okay, I already talked about what to do here. And now the million-dollar
I do
question.
know what the word mayhap
We've all
means.
been
I
waiting.
was just being stupid.
No, I don't. You sound ill. Are you not well?
No. I am close now to the true death, restless one. It will not be long before I pass beyond the eternal boundary and find peace I have been seeking. I tire of this mortal sphere.
Dahl remembers this Joan Baez tune. No, I'm kidding. Dahl gives a ragged sigh.
Oh, the plains hold no more wonders for one such as I.
The eternal boundary?
Boundary between the shadow of this life and the true death.
Okay, so I want to go back to Soundale and then this. Are you certain? There must be some way I can help you.
I do not wish to live forever nor live again. Restless one, I could not bear it.
Immediately goes to find bandages, throws it on him. No!
Curse you!
As you turn to leave, Dahl mayhaps speaks again. No, I'm kidding. Dahl speaks.
You know this. I do not envy you, restless one. To be reborn as you would be a curse that I could not bear. You must come to terms with it. At some point, your path will return you here.
Dahl coughs, the sound rattling in his throat.
It is the way of all things flesh and bone.
And perhaps we'll meet again.
Oh,
Dahl.
the beginning of that was so good. That was so good the way you did
The
that.
rasp.
Yeah, all very good.
That rasp gave me chills. I loved it.
Yeah. Oh my
That was
god.
so
The ragged breath, and you're like, here's the ragged breath.
That was so good.
Dang. Alright, we're gonna go up here so that I can save it because I don't want to go through all that again. What has happened to Mort? Is like
Yo, where the hell are you going? Wait
He's
for
probably
me, you
flirting with
jackass.
somebody.
Mort dead.
Yes,
Maybe
exactly.
there's
I was
Mort.
talking.
Oh, there he is.
Mort, what the hell are you doing?
Maybe you don't have him selected.
Oh yeah, maybe.
I was talking to this girl who wanted a
it's a
bone
lot
and
like
tonic.
Diablo.
Yeah. Okay, so we have to go down below, I guess.
She likes a martini very bone dry,
Okay, let's see.
almost like a fine
bandages.
powder.
I'm going to use this
Nice.
and one more. Okay. And stimulates the mind's body. Heals 9 hit points.
Clot charm, how lovely.
Becomes more resistant to slashing. Okay, so if we get into a lot more combat, I'll have to use that. Whoop. Okay, or I'll just use it now. Actually.
This was an awesome choice, by the way. This is
game?
really fun.
Good.
Yeah, it's cool.
Planescape Torment's an incredible game. It starts. I don't want to say even starts slowly. It just starts weirdly, but it's. Oh my
This
god!
whole game is weird.
Even the whole, but you just sort of like the way it works is you just kind of lean into it and then it works. Like, you know.
I'm gone. All right.
Actually, is there a down? Okay, so that's the upstairs, right? Which I was just at and where I pissed off the dustman. But
Receiving.
is there a downstairs?
You needed a key to get up those stairs you couldn't go into.
Oh, you're right. And I had to run quickly to get out of that. Okay. So let me go upstairs and just run away from all the people.
I'm gone.
Oh no, wait, this was. Oh no, you've been here.
I have, but I didn't have a chance to explore it because, as you may remember, I departed in some haste.
Oh, were you getting attacked by something? I think you were
Yeah.
getting attacked by something.
I was getting attacked
One
by the
dustman was like,
dustman.
"Hey, how's it going? Need directions?" The other dustman was like, "You are an intruder. Die."
I'm gone.
Now you're getting attacked by stuff up here. So,
Yeah, because the bell sounded.
but the
and
music
so-
is far less aggressive here,
Dum, dum, dum,
so they're not as mad.
Done.
Right, exactly.
I'm
Don't
done.
get mad. Oh, there it is.
Done.
They're mad.
I'm gone.
All right.
I'm moving. I'm fighting. I'm scared. I'm
Door's
broke.
locked.
Leave me alone.
I wonder where you get the key from. Maybe you get the key from the dustman.
Done.
I don't know if I can take all these guys at once.
I'm just trying to call an Uber. I'm just
no,
looking for a
there's another
sandwich. Leave me alone.
Oh, I got the mortuary sanctum key.
Hey, you-
all right, we
you-
got a
you
key.
got it.
Let's get it. Let's get the heck
It's
out.
just in a random
Ah!
wardrobe. Oh dear.
This is very bad. I have aggroed the entire place. All of Crushbone knows I'm here. Okay. Anything here? Yes, there is. There's a hammer.
No, Arv, this is totally the way you're supposed to play this.
There you go.
Much better than a scalpel. I'm going to dual wield it.
Oh my god, look at that.
Damn,
That's
all right.
a big hammer.
All right.
Oh, wow.
Wait, so can't Mort hold a weapon with his teeth?
Put the scalpel in his teeth.
That's a good. Yeah, that's true actually.
Why not?
I don't think he can. Can he? Can you do that? Mort, can I give you the? Nope, can't equip it. He does, however,
Unless you
have his
suddenly
pepper bite.
become a dentist, hands off. I'd better hold on to things. In case you didn't notice, Chief, those are my teeth.
Those are my teeth. Okay.
Those are my teeth.
All right, good. Those ones weren't angry; they were just
Hello,
disappointed.
fellow students.
Okay. So I saw him. So I got to figure out how to get down. I got
Gonna
the
have to
mortuary
learn how to
sanctum.
boogie
I'm
off.
gone.
Ah, I got it. I got the sanctum key. That was the thing I needed. Ooh,
I'm
new
gone.
stuff. And
Is it junk? Oh.
let's see. It's cleaning rags.
It's bandages and junk.
Exactly. Okay, return to the game world. Oh, look, they're attacking me. Okay. Done. Never mind. Done. Okay. So I've opened up the doors.
It's kind of wild having known when this game came out and having played stuff since like Pillars of Eternity and
Exactly.
Pathfinder
Yep.
and feeling like, yeah, the resolution has evolved, but this game type is still really popular and people really still love stuff like this.
Yep.
And I loved stuff like this way more than I did when this came out. Like it's so wild.
Okay, so that, all right.
It
let's take a
really
look at the world
works.
map. This, by the way, is where we're going to be going to. You've got the Hive. You've got the Alley of Dangerous Angles, one of my favorite names for an area in the game. Clerk's Ward.
Is that all carved into your own skin?
Yeah. Well, I believe that's your skin. Yeah, I think that's what it's supposed to be.
Wow, that's gross.
Also, the choices that you make are very wildly different by the time you get to the end. Okay. So the problem is, though, I need to figure out...
I remember that scene from Insomnia. Not Insomnia.
Yeah.
Memento. Sorry,
Memento.
ruined the joke. Anyway. Wasn't that good of a joke anyway. Fuck it. Whatever.
I need
I'm gone.
to find a way to get... Oh,
Oh, just fight them, you coward.
Die.
wait a minute. Wow.
did you-
I feel like I
what
just did
happened
a
to
lot
your
of
hammer?
damage. I don't think I had this equipped.
There you go.
No, you did have it equipped.
No, I have it
Oh,
equipped
no,
now.
you didn't. Oh my god.
There you go.
Oh!
Yeah. Nah, there you go.
You just walk
There you
into them
go.
and they die. Nice.
Wow.
Yeah.
There you go.
You go.
Dustman robes,
Ooh.
bronze ring, jagged knife.
Lovely.
All right.
Hell yeah.
Pretty good.
Okay,
Let's
I might have
go.
doubled as someone's nose ring in the past. All right. Jagged knife, 1 to 3. Okay, whatever, that's fine. However, Dustman robes. Cosmetic disguise. Even though you appear to be armed with a dagger, you'll do damage according to the weapon you had equipped when you put the disguise on. Ah ha ha! All right.
Mm.
That means that it is time to pretend I am a dustman.
All right.
It's time to act.
Notice how I fold my arms like a dustman.
Done.
Make sure you have Mort selected too.
Oh, yeah. Hey, what's going on? Why are you attacking me?
Oh, okay.
Don't attack me! Command me! I mean, I command you, rather.
Yeah, inventory. Wait, that's weird. It unequips. I think maybe that has something to do with the nature of the robes.
Yeah, you might already be engaged in combat. It might be too late to use the disguise.
Maybe. I mean, also...
Because the music is not changing.
Yeah, I think because that bell keeps going off. I don't know how to shut it off, though, other than just,
I'm gone.
you know...
You know what? I figured just keep the axe out and just keep attacking them
Yeah,
because
that's probably what
who
I'm gonna have
cares?
to
They fall pretty fast to that axe.
All right.
I asked you a question. Oh!
All right.
I'm sorry. I'm a dustman. I'm a dustman. Okay.
Yes, I'm a dustman with an axe.
Iron pry bar. I have like every. Okay, fine. I think what it said was that it actually is the hammer, even though it looks like the knife. That's what the description says.
Hey, Mort with a good bite.
All right. And then he folds. His
You
arms
also
again.
seem to be getting a heal from
He
something.
does automatically heal slightly. Okay. This one we'll give to Zach, please.
A note written on a scrap of dry parchment.
This might be the Kermit the Frog voice again, Zach. I'm thinking.
I'll try something different.
Yeah, it's okay.
Contact the necromancer responsible for raising capital R. Contractual worker 42. I know he's examined the skeleton before, but I am certain the initial raising, capital R, of the body was warped. The worker still responds to commands, but when it has completed a task, it resumes pacing in the same circular pattern as it did before. Dahl recently informed me that worker 42 exhibited that same walking pattern when it was a zombie decades ago. There may be a soul echo in the marrow of the skeleton's age that may have caused the magic animating it to decay. One of the initiates suggested it may be following an order issued by a higher-ranking dustman in the past, but I have found no records of such an order. Whatever the reason for its behavior, the matter is to be resolved and the worker replaced.
Okay.
Uh-oh.
I like that. It's the classic beginning of every RPG, right? Where you just gather all these things like crowbar, bandages, blood, junk, request, jagged knife,
Club.
pry bar,
Nose ring.
like whoopee cushion, clown shoes. This container is locked. What?
Done.
Got lots of clubs to sell.
All right.
Okay. So now that I'm a dustman, they won't attack me anymore, right? I mean, I don't... The crematorium?
It seems like an exit, and then that also the area at the top seems like a stage, almost.
Right.
I'm sure that's not what it is. But
Yeah, it's a storage room. It says they have a link here. Stairs down to the second level. Stairs down to the second level. Maybe
All the world is a stage, Zachary.
this way.
Done.
This is true.
All right.
This much is true.
Okay. No, that much is true.
All right.
What is the play and what is my part?
Okay, so we go down here. That's that, and then we look for stairs up down. That's good sign. Stairs up down.
All right.
That is what stairs are wont to do.
Well, sometimes they go sideways.
Stairs up down.
Sideways stairs. I guess.
I think that's literally the one you were walking on.
Yeah, but there's two things on the map. See, there's but then why does it say stairs up and down?
Because it's where the pointer is, not where the
there's
top
a
of the icon
door
is.
next to it.
Oh, is there
Didn't
another
even
door
see
there?
it.
Oh, okay.
Man, I didn't even see. All right,
There
here
it
we are.
is.
Oh man, you're all attacking me again. Look.
Just fight them.
Just
You've got a weapon. Just fight them.
Mort, spit him. Go
Come on,
Mort.
attack.
Damn it. Damn it.
2 crit misses from Mort.
Tome of Bone and
Bone
Ash.
and ash.
Numerous drawings of skeletons. Dustmen animate corpses of fallen giants to serve as guardians for the mortuary. To make them even deadlier, armoring enchantments are woven into their breastplates to help shield them from attacks. Lovely. I'm sure we won't run into one of those
Terrifying.
almost immediately. Okay. So we're looking for the woman that supposedly traveled with me, while also trying to avoid being killed by everything that moves. We do that by saving.
Hey, it's an RPG.
It's true.
All right.
Whoa!
Whoa!
That's a giant skeleton.
That's a big boy.
This is working out great. Whiff. 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 Whiff.
Hey, at least he's attacking Mort.
It's true.
There you go. Now you're hitting him.
I don't think
Oh,
I'm
no.
actually doing anything yet. There we go.
There you go. Oh no, Mort.
Mort!
No, Mort. Mort's gonna die.
Hey, maybe you'd like to hit him.
There we go.
I don't think you
Why
realize.
is Mort look
I'm
at
having a
his
terrible
portrait.
time here.
Mort's gonna die.
It's looking more and more like the Terminator
I'm
skull.
becoming the Doomhead. Oh.
Oh,
Yeah, exactly.
12
I'm the
damage.
Doomhead right now.
Whoa.
Good gravy.
Worse than last time.
Well, this has been a fun playthrough of Planescape Torment. Thank you for watching tonight here on the stream. Okay.
Worse than last time. But I have all my stuff. And so
And
now
Mort is-
I
But
can...
where's
Mort is
Mort?
dead.
I'm sure he'll be fine.
Well, Mort is
Look at
still
the
dead.
portrait.
How do you get Mort back?
Mort?
Right.
Mort?
Nope, Mort is not there.
Mort?
Mort from Mort is not here.
Mort? What's up, Darksteel?
Nano,
See, I
motherfucker.
never know what to do in these situations because half of me, if I were playing this, I'd be like, oh, I can't go on without Mort, and I'd reload the save. And then the other half of me is like, well, no, that's what happened. Like, I gotta stick true to it. Am I gonna reload the save every time Mort dies?
The answer to that would be, of course. But I actually, what I'm hoping is that I'll pick him up so I don't have to be fighting everything in here.
All right.
I'm hoping that I just find him. Hi, you don't hate me anymore, right? Okay, good. I just need to find Mort.
All right.
All right, well, let me go back down to where he died. which was-
Repent and thou shalt be saved, or die and come back, and then we won't fight you anymore.
Right. Okay,
Do you think he's
second-
dead where he was?
That's what I'm thinking. yeah.
defeated?
That's what
Like-
I'm hoping.
All right.
It was over here.
All right.
All right.
This way.
Further
All
left.
right.
Yep.
He's still further. No, the other direction.
No,
He's
that
in
was
that
it.
hallway. Yeah.
Hi. Do you
And
know what you
he's
did
not
with
there.
the skull that you killed?
I'm gone.
Mort is
All
gone.
right.
Is Mort permanently gone?
I think so.
All right.
I don't. There's got to be someplace you
When
could
was,
revive
when
him
was the
later.
last time you played this game?
Done.
Oh, talk to the floating, the dead woman.
I did.
She
play
might be
I
able
did
to
play
revive
through this,
him.
but I didn't get into this much fighting. The last time that I played overall, I didn't get into
gone.
fighting whenever I played the game.
Yeah, I think Mort's gone.
Maybe floating dead woman can bring him back.
Let me talk to Dianara, played by, of course, Dot.
Dotanar.
You see a striking.
You
I
see
do
a
the-
strikingly
go ahead, yeah.
beautiful ghostly
narration?
form from
Okay.
you. From before you. Her arms are crossed, and her eyes are closed. She has long flowing hair, and her gown seems stirred by some ethereal breeze. As you watch, she stirs slightly, and her eyes flicker.
Wait.
Zach, go for it.
What is it that
Sure.
brings you here?
Oh.
Have you come to see firsthand the
Oh,
misery
This
you
is the
have
voiceover,
brought?
but then it cuts out.
Perhaps in death I still hold some shred of use for you, my love.
That's a That's a well-known voice actress.
Who are you?
I forget who it is. Not so well known.
The spirit makes a begging motion with her hands.
How can it be that the thieves of the mind continue to steal my name from your memory? Do you not remember me, my love?
The ghost stretches out her arms.
Think,
Her voice becomes desperate again.
the name Dianara must evoke some memory within you.
I think I feel the stirrings of memory. Tell me more. Perhaps your words shall chase the shadows from my mind, Dianara. Behind's the director going, stretch.
Oh, at last the fates show mercy. Even death cannot chase me from your mind, my love. Do you not see? Your memory shall return. Tell me, how can I help you? And I shall.
Well, do you know who I am?
No.
Oh, damn it, I'm sorry.
Some vagrant.
Listen, I killed a skull that was rising off to me. You take it easy.
You are one both blessed and cursed, my love. And you are one who is never far from my thoughts and heart.
That would be very funny if Mort were dead for the rest of this playthrough.
That would not be funny. That would suck. Blessed and cursed. What do you mean?
The nature of your curse should be apparent, my love. Look at you.
She points at you.
Death rejects you.
Death becomes you.
Yeah. Your memories have abandoned you. Do you not pause and wonder why?
I'm still trying to get my bearings, actually. Just a few minutes ago, I was talking with a coughing person, and before that, I was watching as someone sewed up my own skin. So what else can you tell me about myself?
I know that you once claimed you loved me, and that you would love me until death claimed us both. I believed that, never knowing the truth of who you were, what you were.
What am I?
I cannot.
She suddenly freezes, and she speaks slowly, carefully, as if her voice frightens her.
The truth is this. You are one who dies many deaths. These deaths have given the knowing of all things mortal, and in your hand lies the spark of life and death. Those that die near you carry a trace of themselves that you can bring forth.
As Dianara speaks the words, a crawling sensation wells up in the back of your skull. You suddenly feel compelled to look at your hand. As you lift it up and look at it, you can see the blood coursing sluggishly through your arm, pouring into your muscles, and in turn, giving strength to your bones.
Updated my journal.
Whoa.
And you know Dianara is right. You suddenly remember how to coax the dimmest spark of life from a body and bring it forth, though the thought both horrifies you and intrigues you.
Note, you have remembered how to raise eyes from the dead.
Nice, we'll get Mort back now.
To access this ability, select the Special Abilities button in the Quick menu. You can only use this on party members that have died in your presence. It will not work on anyone who does not travel with you, and it will not work on party members you remove from the party while they are dead.
I have this image of it's like the guy from the Holy Grail, just like, so Arthur took the rest of the members of Camelot and traveled across. It's just like he's just like hiding behind his robe, and he's just like, you have remembered how to.
Yes.
I had other questions.
Here we go.
What is it you wish to know?
Who are you?
Can you give me the winning lotto
Oh wait, I already
numbers?
know this. Sorry, we already did this. Stirrings of memory, blah blah blah. Okay, can you tell me where I am?
Where are you? Why, you're here with me, my love. As in the times when life was something both of us shared. Now it is the eternal boundary that separates us.
Even though I know what this is, eternal boundary?
Dianara sounds saddened.
Oh, it is a barrier. I fear you shall never cross, my love. It is the barrier between your life and what remains of mine.
I see. I need to escape this place. Can you help me?
Leave.
Dianara's voice drops to a hiss.
Leave.
Then rises again. Oh, shit. Then rises again.
You ask me, who am trapped here because of you, how to leave this place.
I love the first one's like, yes, I need to escape this place. Do you know of a way? It's like, I'm going to destroy you. How about, Dianara, I am in danger. Can you guide me to a place of safety? I shall return as soon as I can to speak to you again.
In danger?
Dianara looks concerned.
Of course, my love. I will aid you any way I can.
She closes her eyes for a moment, and you watch an ethereal zephyr pass through her body. An ethereal zephyr?
Leading to the Alligator
Wow.
Alley Espergenesis campaign, Shadow of the Zephyr. Played.
Exactly. I was like, wow. Ethereal Zephyr is the name of my ska bar. Anyway, pass through her body, stirring her hair. After a moment, the Zephyr dies, and her eyes slowly open.
Perhaps there is a way.
Yes.
I sense that this place holds
There
many
it goes.
doors.
There goes the Ethereal Zephyr.
Yep.
Shrouded, excuse me, my bad. I passed my Zephyr. I sense that this place holds many doors. I'm sorry, my dear. I sense that this place holds many doors, shrouded from mortal eyes.
That's what it sounds like after you expire.
Yes. Perhaps you could use one of these portals as a means of escape.
Means of escape. Also, Hiji, what is up? I have not seen you for a long time. What's going on, Hiji? Good to see you. Yes, to Sephiroth. Portals?
Portals are holes in existence, my love. Are you that dense?
Oh, yeah,
Leading to destinations in the inner and outer planes. If you could find the proper key, you could escape through one of them.
It really, sometimes these games you do sound like, key? Like, just,
Yeah, derp.
okay.
Exactly.
Deonara pose.
I pose for
Poses.
just a
Deonara
moment
pauses
to let
for a
out another
moment.
Zephyr.
Yes, compose. Posage.
Oh, good to see you, Hiji. And what's
I'm
up,
sorry, my
Maria
love. Are there
Superior?
any more dumb questions you want to ask me about Zephyrs? or
Questions?
keys?
Because this is how I feel
portals?
about it, lifts leg, Zephyr.
Zephyr?
Yes, my darling.
Would you like to
please.
ask me what stairs are next? Do you know?
God damn it. Stop. Compose. All right. Focus. Really important, serious moments here.
Deonara pauses for a moment, as if attempting to remember.
Portals, you dumb shit. They're the things you walk through.
Slap. Portals will reveal themselves when you have the proper key.
Okay.
Unfortunately, these keys can be almost anything. And
Of course they
emotion,
can.
a piece of wood,
Okay.
a dagger of silvered glass, a scrap of cloth. Make note, these are probably keys.
Right.
Foreshadowing, my darling. A tune you hum to yourself. I fear that the dustmen are the only ones who would know the keys you could use to leave their halls, my love.
Mort recovers and goes,
You need a key? I can get you a key in 20 minutes.
get
I'll be
you a
right
key,
here in
Chief.
just a couple minutes.
I
Don't worry
love-
about
I
it.
love
Okay,
this is-
You want a
this-
key? I can get you a key.
It's like from, what's it, Carrie Fisher's character in Blues Brothers. To leave their halls, my love. He just drops her in the mud. Then I shall ask one of them. Farewell, DNR. Oh. What do we got?
Oh, hold a moment. Please, while I continue to talk at you, I learned so much when I traveled with you, my love. And what you have lost, I have retained.
Here, have another Zephyr.
Yes, I have not divulged any that I know to you. My sight is clear, whilst you fumble in the darkness for a spark of thought.
Whatever you know can wait. Farewell. What is it your sight that sees? I have the sight beyond sight.
yeah, and the Sword of Omens.
Exactly.
Time itself relaxes its hold as the chill of oblivion slowly claims us, my love. Glimpses of things yet to come swarm across my vision. I see you, my love. I see you as you are now, and
Deonara grows quiet. I highly doubt that.
What is it? What do you see?
I see what lies ahead of you. It ripples through the plains.
What do your dead eyes see?
Yes, it ripples through the plains, stemming outward from this point. Shall I speak of what I see?
Tell me.
First, I require a promise. A promise you will return, that you will find some means to save me or join me.
I find it hard to believe a woman I once loved would blackmail promises from me with the promise of revelations. Have you no faith in me, Dinara? The price of such a promise is too high. That's a no. I lie. I'm not going to lie. I'll make no such promise, Spectre. Tease me not with the future. Speak your peace at the dawn. No. I will do what I can or make vow. It's either make vow. I'm going to go this. Don't blackmail me.
Dinara looks taken aback. Then her tone changes. Her voice becomes almost pleading.
I do not mean to extract a vow from you, my love. It is just that I have waited so long for you to join me beyond...
I feel like a complete tool. If you do not mean to extract a vow from me, Dinara, then do not do so. Quick note, characters being read do not reflect the position of the streamer. Or now, tell your vision and we will speak no more of vows and promises.
None of those choices were all that great, though.
Yeah. I mean, I could have just vowed,
stiffens.
but... Yeah.
She looks as if she's about to say something, then sighs in defeat.
Oh, very well, my love. As before, I shall have to place my trust in you.
She closes her eyes.
Wait.
This is what my eyes see, my love. Unfettered by the shackles of time.
Okay.
You shall meet enemies 3, but none more dangerous than yourself in your full glory. They are shades of evil, of good, and of neutrality, given life and twisted by the laws of the planes.
Okay.
You shall come to a prison built of regrets and sorrow, where the shadows themselves have gone mad. There you will be asked to make a terrible sacrifice, my love. For the matter to be laid to rest, you must destroy that which keeps you alive and be immortal no longer.
Destroy what keeps me alive.
I know that you must die while you still can. The circle must come to a close, my love. You were not meant for this life. You must find that which was taken from you and travel beyond into the lands of the dead.
Die while I still can.
Updated my journal.
Happy.
I do not doubt your ability to rise from the dead. I do believe that every incarnation weakens your thoughts and your memories. You can claim you have lost your memory. Perhaps it's a side effect of countless deaths. If so, what more will you lose in successive deaths? If you lose your mind, you will not even know it. You will not even know enough to realize that you cannot die. You shall truly be doomed.
Countless deaths? How long has this been going on?
I do not truly know, except that it has gone on long enough.
I shall wait for you in death's halls, my love.
I think that's you, Rob.
She smiles, but there is only sadness in it. She closes her eyes, and with an ethereal whisper, she fades.
I feel stronger.
Leave.
I feel stronger.
I feel stronger.
That voice actor is Jennifer Hale.
Jennifer Hale from Mass Effect.
Yep, did the
Is it
voice of
real?
Shepard in
Wow.
Mass Effect.
Yep.
And
Dot knows the other Shepard.
I do.
She has her own Wikipedia page, and her filmography has its own Wikipedia page. So
Really?
it's yeah, it's pretty long. She's done a lot.
Yeah, yeah.
of
No,
stuff.
I definitely know
She's-
about
she's-
Jennifer Hale. Yeah, but
Yeah.
I need to. How do I raise? I want to raise Mort from the dead. I'm supposedly can do that.
I told you a note of how to do it, but I forgot. I'm sorry. Maybe you can check your journal.
Okay, journal. Let's see.
Nope.
If I see a body, I can. My deaths will give me some control. If I see the body, I can see the faint traces of life. Yeah, that's all just sort of general.
All right.
Stuff. She voices
There's
another
no way
major
to
character
see
in the
your
game as
notes.
well. Unlock view on character, deactivate party AI.
Maybe it's select special.
Do you have to go back to where Mort died?
No, because I think I have him.
No,
with
it
me.
told you have to do it in the menu. There's a menu option. It's like part of your magic stuffs.
Oh, it did? Okay.
Yes. So it's a spell.
Spell or special ability?
I think it's
Yeah,
special ability
right.
then. Because
Yeah.
spell's
Just
not
try it.
working. Select special ability. Aha! Raise dead. What? Raise dead.
I think.
Raise dead.
More?
Click.
Oh, there you go.
Hey!
Oh yeah, you have to. I guess you have to. Oh, and he has no health.
Yeah, I'll take care of that.
Yeah, it says he only raises back with a semblance of it, is what was said.
Okay.
Morty's back. He's back.
One more.
Look
Hey,
at him,
the
you
light
look
in his
so
eyes are
happy.
back. The only part that
Yes.
has any.
Animation.
Yes.
How you doing, Mort?
Good as done.
I feel like a new head.
He's back.
Damn it.
Oh, it was so dreadful without you, Mort.
It's true. Mostly because I didn't know how we were gonna.
Don't worry, I was selling some used cars on the next plane of existence.
Okay, good. So I used the raise dead grade, so that means we can overwrite that. We're good. Okay. And skulls on the menu, boys. Skulls back on the menu. Okay, so we need central chamber, a key. Now that we're disguised.
Chad, who of you are eating skulls?
I'm gone.
Seems very weird.
All right.
Whoops. Ah. Oh, actually, thank you for reminding me, random part of game. Okay, so thief skills. Don't have any of those.
Open
I'm
doors.
a fighter. Characteristic points gained. Fighting skills have improved.
0 points left.
Yes.
1 point left.
I'm going to get another point in charisma because clearly I'm going to need it.
What a
and Mort is
handsome
not on
man.
the button.
You know it's bad when the skull looks better than the main character.
I'm gone.
It's true.
Done.
Hi.
All right.
He's a very distinguished skull, Zach.
That's true.
Very handsome.
Okay, so I haven't gone up here. We're trying to get the key to get out to activate the portal.
All right.
And I'm a
Done.
dustman, so no one should bother
I'm
me.
gone. I'm gone.
Hi.
I'm here.
Hello, dustman.
I'm gone. This Zach,
This
do you want to do that one?
This will be Zach.
Sure.
But well, I mean, Rob, you can do the. Well, actually, I guess you
Sure.
can do both, Zach. I just
Oh.
want you to do the voice of the dustman for sure.
I can. If Zach's gonna do the character, I can do the other one.
Okay.
Okay.
Whatever you want. This pale-faced man is dressed in long, dark robes. He has a slight musty smell about him. His expression is blank, and he seems absorbed in his duties.
Greetings, Zach.
He slowly turns, and his eyes flicker to your robes.
Greetings, fellow initiate.
Who are you?
That is as much my question as yours. Your face is unknown to me. Who are you?
The name is Adon. The only name I ever use whenever. Yes.
The dustman frowns.
That name is unfamiliar to me.
I'm a recent initiate. Forgive my ignorance.
The dustman's frown remains, but he nods slightly.
Very well. How may I be of service to you, initiate?
I had some questions.
The dustman waits patiently for you to continue.
Do you know someone named Farad?
That name.
The dustman pauses for a moment.
That name sounds familiar. I seem to recall a collector by that name. Dahl the Scrivener might know of him.
Collector?
Collectors. They gather those who have died on the streets of Sigil and bring them to the mortuary.
The dustman pauses, and then frowns.
You're not from around here. Who are you?
I'm a recent initiate. Forgive my ignorance. Again.
Very well. I have.
The
Forgive
dustman's
me. I have
frown
amnesia.
remains,
I have
but he
short-term memory
nods
loss.
amnesiacally. The dustman waits patiently, but he does not remember you.
I'm missing a journal. Have you seen
He has forgotten everything.
A journal? I have not seen one.
I had some other questions.
I don't
can
know
you
what a
direct-
journal is.
Can you direct me out of here?
You may simply leave by the front gate. It's on the first floor.
All right, thank you. Farewell.
You don't seem familiar to me.
The
Who are
dustman
you?
nods.
Wait a minute. Are
Boring
you,
conversation anyway. Look, we're gonna have company.
Exactly. Okay. Oh, is that actually might be the front hall? So
The front hall.
map is doing weird things. Okay. Excuse me, skeleton, that I didn't.
Now, you
just
know,
get
you
into a
look
fight
quite
with.
dashing in whatever that robe is. It's very nice on you. It's very fitting.
The main.
It's like a large tomb.
Done.
Maybe that's the main hall.
Does seem like. Well, if you got to complete the circle, it looks like you got some space above and below.
Excuse me.
Yes, we're gonna get over there.
All
I think
right.
you're right. Oops, sorry.
Done.
I didn't mean to talk to the skeleton thing. Never mind.
Done.
I'm gone.
I'm gone.
I'm gone.
Symbol.
I'm here.
Dust
I can't
guard.
leave.
Done. Done.
Done.
Not all right.
Done. I'm gone.
Never again.
I'm gone.
Damn it. Okay. So we're gonna need a key to get out of here.
I need a key.
Thought we had it. All right, that's fine. I thought we had everything we needed. Okay.
You need another key.
Ooh, Soyega.
Everything is a key, Arv.
You see a tired-looking man in a black robe.
You see a tired-looking
Who
man
Zach is
in a
gonna
black robe. His narrow face. You see a tired-looking man in a black robe. His narrow face is extremely pale, and he doesn't look as if he has been sleeping. His shoulders are slumped, and the flesh sags loosely beneath his bloodshot eyes. He looks so lost in thought, he doesn't even notice you.
Greetings.
Updated my journal.
Greetings.
The man turns to face you and makes a slight bow. You suddenly notice that his eyes aren't bloodshot, so much as they have a red tinge to them.
I am Soego. How may I help you?
I had some questions. Whoa.
Halfway through your comment, Soego's lips suddenly peel back, revealing a row of dirty, sharp teeth. And he leans in, sniffing you.
Option number 2.
Why is the rum always
why would I
gone?
just snap his neck. He's like, you sniff me, your neck is snapped. All right. Why in the hells are you sniffing me?
Your clothes, those robes, they smell of another. They're not yours.
Soego's lips seal into another strange. Soego's lips seal into a strange smile, and his eyes gleam with an almost feral light.
Who are you?
I am so...
Now snap his neck.
Yeah, I'm either going to do that or I'm going to do 2. These robes aren't mine, but who they belong to is not your concern.
I'll have some fun.
Who?
Before he can utter a word, your hands clamp onto his temples,
Oh,
and you
at least
twist his
take
head
me
sharply to the
dinner
left.
first.
But the answer to your... Whoa!
There is a crack as his neck snaps, but instead of falling limp, the dustman gives a strangled cry and rips himself from your grip.
All right, so now we've aligned your spine properly, and now we've done that. What?
Mort.
What are you doing? If you're gonna kill him, do it!
I did. I snapped his neck. He shouldn't even be moving.
The dustman looks as shocked as you. His eyes are wild, and he's making a gurgling noise in his throat. You are certain you've snapped his neck, for his head is twisted at an unnatural angle. But he's still alive.
Oh, damn it.
As you watch, stunned, He claps his hands weakly 3 times. In response, a great iron bell begins tolling throughout the mortuary.
All right then.
Damn it.
Done.
Nice.
Done.
Do you have
Like
the key?
how
Done.
when he kills him, he just says, "Done."
Now put on his robes and no one will know that you're not Suego.
Yeah, I know, right?
And thus the cycle continues.
And walk around like
You have a
this.
full inventory. That's
all
funny.
Does that let me get out?
I want to play. I want to play a gruff, tall, zombified man who, when he kills people, just says "done."
Exactly. Ooh.
Ghosts, Dementors.
Yeah,
Ghostbusters
exactly.
ghosts.
Welcome to
Oh.
Sigil.
Here we go.
Yeah,
Is
you've
this-
beat
is
the
this
tutorial.
The same sigil as in donut sigil. Oh, it is.
As in literally the yes. Disguise removed, disguise dropped. I love the game's just like, you don't need that anymore. Like we're
Beautiful.
okay.
Amazing. Argv.
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 Oh wait. Oh. Do I really want to? I guess I do. Dustman Gate Guard. Nothing happened inside. There are people
Don't worry.
around here.
Nothing to see here.
Pox.
Pox.
Okay.
This
we
crowded
have,
figure is hunched.
Want me to narrate and have Rob do the voice? Or
yeah.
Rob?
Let's reverse this time. I agree.
Okay.
Sure.
And
This
next one up is
cowled
that.
figure
After this.
is hunched by the mortuary gate. His face is obscured by the shadows of his hood. What little you can see is his chin, which is covered with stubble and what appears to be a foul green and purple rash. The rash seems heaviest around his neck, fading as it crawls up to his chin.
Very cheerily. Greetings.
The figure doesn't budge. There's a moment of silence, then he responds in a high-pitched voice that sounds more suited to a girl of 10 years than a man. Rob.
That's up to Arv.
Well,
What wasn't Rob gonna voice it?
Rob was, yeah.
There you go.
Oh, do you want me to do it? Okay.
Hi!
Who are you?
Pox, am I? Hi!
Pox?
Mother and father named me. Wished a pox on firstborn. A curse given. Came true it did. Hi!
Again, your eyes are drawn to the purplish green rash covering Pox's chin and neck.
I had some more questions for you.
Hi?
What are you doing?
Wait for debtors, do I? Hi!
Deaders? Corpses? Why?
Find a debtor. Take him through the gate. Get some jink. Then again I wait. Then again I wait. Hi!
Through the gate? Why?
A debtor's to a dust man, what coppers to a collector. Bring them the dead. They give you copper at the gate, they do. Hi.
Why did the dustman pay for the dead?
Streets clean. Debtors put in their place. Streets don't stink. Dead aren't lost. Kept inside gate. All happy. Hi.
Okay, well, I already know what they do with the deaders, so I'm not going to ask that. Do you know someone named Farid?
Hi. Farid. Collector. Big. Name has weight. Casts long shadow. It does. Hi.
I sense some paralleling with Gollum around there. Do you know where I might find him?
Hi. In the hive here he is. Somewheres. Hi.
Can you be more specific?
No!
Hi! What's up, Generosity?
Hi. Somewheres in the hive he is. Faraday, he does. Very hard finding, he is. Not worth finding, he is.
Not worth finding? What do you mean?
Not worth finding, he is. Hi. Many hates him. Other collectors, even. Sharegrave hates him. Not like Farad at all, hi.
Sharegrave?
Hi, Sharegrave. Big name. Carry weight. Casts long shadow, he does. Tell Pox what to do, he does.
Would your boss, this Sharegrave, know where Farad is?
Updated my journal.
Hi, Sharegrave knows Darks, he does. Knows Farad hiding, he does. Sharegrave in Rag Picker Square, many blocks west of here. Hi, say Sharegrave. That Pox send you, tell him. Sharegrave become sharecropper with Pox, he will. Hi!
Ragpicker Square west of here? Alright, I'll go look for this Sharegrave then. Thanks, Pox. Thank you.
Hi!
Alright, we got, and just to a programming note, we got about 10 minutes or so before we wrap, just so folks know.
Hey.
Hive Dweller. The true death awaits. Yeah, I think I've had enough of Dustmen to learn.
The true death awaits.
Bane the Sender.
You are far too colorful for this world.
Return to sender.
Yeah, I'm tempted.
Studio 54 is that way, fine gentlemen.
Alright, Dot. Bane the Sender.
Bane the Sender.
You see a heavy-set man with sharp features and a pained expression. Despite his huge frame, however, he has an effeminate look about him. And unlike the other residents you've seen, he looks to have bathed recently.
Oh, it's good people.
As you approach, he looks up hopefully and calls out in a high voice.
Rather good, sir.
What?
His hopeful expression dies as he studies your face.
1,000 apologies, good sir, if I have given offense.
He gives a slight bow.
I am called Ben the Sender, third child of Diamond the Sender. I am one of the many runners in the employ of the House of Senders.
No apologies necessary, Bane. What do you want?
They're always keepers and senders.
1,000 apologies for troubling you with such a trivial matter, but I seek Craddock, and overseer in the hive.
Bane looks like he's in pain.
But alas, he eludes me.
He looks at you hopefully again.
Could it be you have heard of such a man?
Could it be you? Have you heard? QA. No.
Bane gives a deep sigh.
Oh, I am bound to deliver a message to him. And as yet, fortune has chosen not to favor me.
I could help you. If I come across the man, I could pass along your message.
Baneface.
Baneface.
Lights up like a lantern.
Resting Baneface.
Oh,
Resting
fortunate day for Bane in the House of Cinders. Any assistance you could provide would be most welcome. If you could find this Craddock and pass along the message, I shall see to it you are paid for your troubles.
All right, what's the message?
Bane recites the message almost like a mantra.
A British tar is a soaring soul. Sorry.
The shipment must be in the curse by the 3rd day, or there will be a penalty.
He frowns.
I am told that Craddock will know the shipment by which this message pertains.
If I see this Craddock, I will pass along the message. Is there anything you can tell me about him before I go that might help me find him?
He is said to be a giant of a man, stern of features, that he is an overseer in one of the hive marketplaces. Alas, I know little else than that, good sir.
I see. That's enough to go on for now.
Bane bows.
Thank you, sir. Should fortune favor you, and you are able to bear the message to Craddock, be so kind as to return and tell me of it. I will see to it your efforts are rewarded.
Very well. Farewell, Bane. There's a harlot down there, and
Mm-hmm.
I will avoid.
All right.
A lady of negotiable affection.
I'm going.
Yes, well said. All right, we're trying to get to this one spot, maybe. Whoa, so
Ooh,
this
that was
running.
Runner.
All right.
What is?
Does she have no
Dabbis.
feet? What's going on there?
He seems to be flying.
So, Zach, what we have here
Thank
is
you.
for you a tall creature with a shock of white hair, played by Zach.
Do you want me to
Clay.
read that?
Yes, Rob. Please.
You see a tall creature with a shock of white hair. Its skin has a greenish cast, and a pair of goat horns protrudes from its forehead. It is dressed in long, flowing robes and appears to be floating slightly above the ground.
Greetings.
The creature turns to face you, and a series of symbols appears around its head. The symbols have a slight glow about them, and they just hover there. Oh, for the power's sake, piking Dabus!
What's wrong?
He's a Dabus! They speak
Oh, I forgot about
in
this.
rebusses. These annoying word puzzles.
All right, Zach, just start drawing
If
word
you don't
puzzles.
know what, if you don't know what he's saying, then we better find a native or some other way to communicate with him. If we just want to. An annoying bunch. My bet, they can speak. They just would rather piss everyone else off by trying to puzzle out what they're saying.
See, look, and then the only option I'm given is, what's a Davis? He just told you what a Davis is.
Chant is their wait, really?
Yeah, chant is, yeah.
Chant is that
It's like
is that
slang
chant
in
is
this
their
place.
janitors for
Yeah.
the
Sort of
oh,
like,
okay.
like the word on the screen.
Chant
kinda
is
like
the
saying
oh I
worded.
see yeah. Chant is their janitors for the Lady of Pain. They float around breaking, fixing, and patching up sigils according to her whims. They're worse than corpse flies.
Mort size.
Mort size. You can't swat them though, or the lady'll get upset.
Lady of Pain, who's that?
She runs the city. You'll know her if you see her. She's got these blades around her face. She's about the size of a giant, and she floats off the ground just like these guys.
Mort nods at the Davis, who is looking at you both.
Nobody knows much about her. She doesn't speak much. All you need to know is that you don't want to make her angry. You won't like her when she's angry. If you see her, my advice, run.
I was thinking the same thing, Josiah. She runs this city on a rock.
Oh.
The Dabus waits patiently, its hands tucked into its sleeves. A series of symbols materialize above its head. Then they vanish, and a question mark appears.
All right, I can speak to it.
You ask the Dabus several questions, trying to get a feel for the rebuses that appear above its head. Although it's extremely patient throughout your discussion, you can't seem to get to the hang of it. Eventually, the Dabus stops floating symbols and simply waits.
Mort, can you translate what he's saying for me?
Mort scoffs. I'd sooner be strained through a Tanari's bowels than unravel what these floating goatheads are trying to say. You want a translator? Find a sigil native.
I see.
Yep.
The Dabus waits patiently, its hands tucked into its sleeves. A series of symbols materializes above its head. Then they vanish, and a question mark appears.
I'm sorry I don't understand you.
A series of symbols appears above the Dabus's head. It then bows and turns away.
All right, farewell. Don't know what that was all about.
Until next time.
Oh, to the northwestern portion of the hive. Okay. I'll just pop here. I'm hoping that there's going to be one person right by, and if not, then we'll have to wrap for the evening. A hive tout.
Done.
One copper gets you directions.
Porphyron. Mahult. Okay, one more for Dot here. Let's see. Friendly greeting. He's a friendly dustman. Go ahead, Zach, for this
This
one.
man appears. Let's do.
Oh, no, I was
Zach,
gonna say
go ahead.
let's act do this one. And
This man.
All right, then
appears-
Dot, read
oh
the...
yeah, I'm sorry. You're right. Yeah, have it be Dot because
Oh.
Zach couldn't do that last one as a rebus. My bad. I'm sorry, Dot. If you wouldn't mind.
Oh, sure.
Read the narration.
Yeah, the narration, and have Zach do the actual.
This
um,
man
okey-doke.
appears less dour and wary of passers-by than the people round him. He moves with an unbelt gait, usually scanning the ground either side of him as he goes. As you approach him, he nods a friendly greeting.
Greetings.
Hello, Cutter.
Oh, yes.
Hello, Cutter. Say,
For a second, I thought that said
You were
Mort.
right.
And I was like, yeah.
Hello.
say, you seen any deadies about?
None nearby. No, I had some questions.
Too bad, too bad.
He shrugs.
Had some questions, did you? Ask away then.
What are you looking
Expertly
for?
done, Dot.
Deadies, of course. Don't you recognize the robes of a collector?
He grabs a hold of the cloth and holds it up for your inspection.
I'm gonna play dumb because I'm so good at it with this character.
Aye, collectors.
He indicates his ragged brown robes.
He's here a collector's robe, Cutter. Any poor sod you see wearing these, me for instance, it's most likely looking for deaders, bodies to sell at the mortuary.
He shrugs.
Whatever it takes to get behind the hive, right?
Do the collectors work together?
He laughs heartily.
Hells no. We all dress the same, and there's only so many deaders to go around. We band up usually. Competing bands, packs, gangs, or whatever you like to call them. Aren't none too friendly with one another.
Are there rival packs of collectors near here?
He nods.
Sure, there's sigils. I like to say it's sigil. Sigils round. Most collectors in the hive call Kip in Ragpickers Square, and it's a dump just north of here through the large gate. Mostly run by Sharegrave's laddos now, since we fought most of Ferret's boys off.
So tell me about this Sharegrave.
Sharegrave? Well, he's my boss. I never speak with him, though. Never even seen him too close, like. Keeps to himself mostly and runs things through a few underlings. You can find him in his case at Ragpickers Square, but I'd stay away if I were you, unless you got a good reason to talk to him. He's a bit peery as strangers, he is.
Tell me about Ferret.
Don't know much about the man myself. Spent a lot of time fighting his boys, but they've all suddenly disappeared, along with him. Still catch the occasional straggler in Ragpickers Square, but no idea where the rest are hiding.
Does he have many men left?
He must, because we wear his lot's been real successful of late. Finding lots of deaders, making lots of jink off the dusties at the mortuary. Don't know how either, as we've been having trouble finding corpses of late.
I was only pausing because I was waiting for Dot to give the third in a row. He shrugs. Just,
He shrugs.
Oh, yes, at the end. Yes, of course he shrugs.
He shrugs. Let's see. Okay, we already
Ask
talked
away.
about Ferret. Let's see. I'm searching for a journal I've lost. This will just about wrap this up.
No, I haven't run across one. Tell you what, though, if I do, I can hold on to it for you.
Okay, I already talked about that. I'd appreciate that. Farewell.
And farewell to you, Cutter.
He waves goodbye and walks off.
See you later, bro.
As do we all.
As do we all. Yes. Save and overwrite. So that is the first moment of weirdness of the Planescape
This is
format.
super fun.
The first moment.
This is super fun.
Yeah.
So what I want to ask is I want to ask my actors, because they are much more important than my feelings about what the game does or does not do. So how's the crew feel about this game once we get there, because other NPCs show up. I don't want to spoil it, but there are other NPCs who show up who are like
Party
Mort,
members.
who have a much more sort of regular part of it. So how do you folks? I guess Rob is a thumbs up.
I
I'm
like
in.
this. This is fun.
Do
Yeah.
you, Dot?
in.
Yeah.
100%.
And
yeah.
Zach, same. How do you feel?
Yep. I like it. I think, I mean,
Shat is loving it. I'll just say. Sorry, go on, Zach.
probably it is a long game, so I mean, I don't know if we're gonna just do this.
No, for sure. Right. No,
forever,
we wouldn't do it forever, but
I like it.
Yeah, it's fun. Good stuff.
I like that it's snarky too. I like that it's got
It's
a
got
sarcastic bent
yeah.
to it at times. It's
Yeah.
Its own sort of version
morbid
of
and
what Ace
humorous at the
Attorney
same
has.
time. Yeah.
Right. It's that's part of it, is that I've always thought, I thought when I was first playing it, that it's thoughtful without creating this sense of like, I don't know, just like, and every part of you must realize, like, okay, like seriously, dude, like So the fact that it starts you out with someone like Mort, and Mort is, I mean, I used to have a person on here whose name was Mort Torment, like they named himself after that character on Twitch. So like,
I remember Mort Torment.
yeah, so Mort is like a big part of this, and again, hugely influential on later stuff. You could probably already get a sense of it. Like Disco Elysium, 100% does not exist without this game. Like so much of Disco Elysium is
100%.
driven
Pillars
by
of
Planescape
yeah.
Torment. You know,
Yeah.
So anyway, and chat, you tell me, but from what I could tell, chat was more than a little pleased with the cast's performance. Is that fair to say, chat? Would you like to see another session or two of this? We won't play this forever, but would you like to see another session or two? Drake, I guess that was a thumbs up
We'll
from what
at
I could
least
tell. But
beat the first big boss, whatever that is.
right. Chen Razi says, "Oh
Very
my God,
least.
yes." Crit Twitch, heck yes, this is fun. Josiah our snakes in red, very pleased, all caps. This is Dunsel with yes.
That's awesome.
Sprinkle this in. Well, yeah, I mean, like I say, we're not, as Zach said, we're not going to just play this for the next 4
The
years.
flavor text in this
but-
is very fun, and there's a lot of text to read in a lot of different fun voices. So there's no shortage of stuff for us to do, which I think makes it very worthwhile.
And
worth
it's
doing.
more dialogue than combat. Like the combat in the Mortuary was not normally the way you're supposed to do that.
But it's good dialogue too. Like it's really, I mean, you know,
crappy dialogue.
it's very hard these days. It's like when I'm trying to find games to play to do voices for, like, you know, I've been doing, or in this past year, I've done voices for stuff like Pillars of Eternity, and then you know, I turn around and when I eventually get to the second game, there aren't going to be that many voices for me to do because one of their Kickstarter stretch goals was voice the entire game. So a game like that doesn't, you know, this is a game that came out before that's possible. So for us, it's perfect because they only voiced like every other main moment.
Yep. No, that's very true.
Dude, just because of the limitations of the technology at the time. So it works great for us now.
No, that's true. And yeah, like the fact that it only has like a little bit of the, there we go, that it only has a little bit of dialogue, and then and honestly, this is not honestly because I'm just you know kissing up because the actors are here, but like I thought Dot was as good or better than Jennifer Hale in that role. I mean, like I know that's sacrilege, but
That's
I'm just
very kind.
I don't know what everyone else thought. I was compelled. And I thought that Rob, as I knew, the minute I saw it, I'm like, oh yeah, of course Rob's got to be Mort. Like that's obviously the case, and Rob did that beautifully. And
I resembled that.
And Zach, you're gonna find the character that we're gonna be like is going to be your default one. But as usual, all the ones you were doing was great, and I was dying with the whole David Attenborough, just like, note, you've learned the ability to raise the dead. Like,
Yes.
that was cracking me up. So Zach's got to be Dakan. Oh yeah.
Mort reminds me a lot of some of the stuff I've done in the recent Shadowrun books I've released. So that there's some overlap there too.
Well, listen, only one of us here, you know, lives in New York. Like I used to live in Brooklyn, but I'm not native to it. So like Rob is more of a native New Yorker even than I am.
My mom is from Brooklyn, so
well, I'll see. There you go. And co-catnage next 4 years stream. Yeah, no, I can't do that, but I am very happy that we were able to do this. This is great, folks. It will not, however, happen next month because next month is A Christmas Carol. Yes, I am so excited.
My God, it just feels like we did this recently.
I know. Well, and I'll tell you what else too I'm thinking about. We have had every one of the Arvocalists. No. We have had every one of the Arvocalists have done Scrooge but one. And I would like it to be Dot this time. There is yes, Scrooge is, typically portrayed as having a more masculine voice, but there is no reason that we can't have a different kind of Scrooge
That would be
for
fun.
a wonderful story. So I would like to, I'm not going to force Dot to do that one, but if Dot's cool with playing Scrooge, that would be, yeah, okay, good.
I guess if you're pulling my leg.
If I'm forcing you, okay, that's cool. And we will figure out the rest of the casting later, but I'm excited for that. And I might be able to get our boy Tren back for that too, because Tren usually comes back once a year for our vocalist Christmas Carol. So we shall see. Eloise Scrooge, exactly. No, there you go. Ebenezer with an A. Just anyway, this was great stuff, and I will start as usual. Bottom of the column, Rob. A lot of fun, man. Again, good stuff as Mort. I expected would be the case. We shall return to this in a couple of months. How did you feel about today? And where will the fine folks find you? Streaming here, there, and everywhere on the Twitches.
I felt great about it. I think Mort is exactly the character that I came into this going, I need to play that character. It's like there's so much about what that character is and who that character is. It is just like typecasting. No, I mean it's very fun to play Mort, and I'm looking forward to doing more of this game in the future. Like I said,
boss, where's the ferry to IKEA?
Game.
Can you show me where it is? Because I'd like to go on.
Well, yeah, exactly. And that was also like, that's also been, if you've listened, if any of you who want to hear more of me doing my, different variety of voices, if you guys have listened to the Shadowrun novels I've done recently, that a lot of that is also in both the voice of Adversary that I do in one of the novels, and also Enzo Gianelli. So they're both one, the Italian mob boss and this dark totem that is the source of the power for the main character of the novel. And they both, oddly enough, have this very Brooklyn accent. Although it is interesting when you hear Mort speak, it's a little bit more downplayed than I'm doing it, but it's sort of hard not to just like, once you go there, to just, hey, I'm walking here. And he's just like, maybe it's not that severe as that. Maybe it's somewhere in between, but it is, it's very fun. This game is, I'm very glad that we're playing this. And it's weird that I own this game and have not played it for as long as I've owned it, which is probably several years at this point. So
Told you it was
looking
legit,
forward to
man.
doing more of it.
Especially with the voice stuff.
It's the problem is that when you're playing it by yourself, there's a ton of reading.
Yeah, no, that's true.
It's just a ton of like stop, go, stop, and it's a lot. It asks a lot of you to pay attention through all the stuff that it's throwing at you at all times. So. Which makes it even more interesting that these games have made such a resurgence of late, and like the Divinity Original Sin 2s and the Pillars of Eternity, and you were playing Solasta earlier today, and all that stuff. Anyway, rambling. If you guys want to see what I'm doing, go check me out on my channel, twitch.tv/GC No. Go check me out on my channel, twitch.tv/DarksideRob, RAHB. You can check me out there. That is the first time in a while I've mucked that up. You can also follow me on Twitter, twitter.com/DarksideRob. Again, RAHB. I'm also on Instagram and on YouTube and other places, though I haven't really figured out what the hell TikTok's deal is yet, but I'm still working on it. And I'll be streaming some video game stuff and some music stuff, and doing a lot of that between now and the end of the year, including music in November and December of Souls, to prepare for Elden Ring next year, between December 1st and the end of December. Yeah, it's the gift that keeps on giving. And I'll be back here in a week and a half for Infinity and Beyond with the Eberron crew, Oracle of War, doing more with my character, Yana and Altus. And yeah, you all are fantastic. I love this group of Arvocalists, and I miss them when I'm not here doing stuff with them, and I wish them well, and I look forward to seeing them next month and seeing you all the next time I'm here on Arv's channel. So thank you guys so much. Mwah. Mwah. You're all wonderful.
Thanks, Rob. Good stuff. And yeah, exactly.
Fiend.
No, I know, Pale Lord. It's because otherwise the windows get screwed up. But you're welcome to look at my gaming computer desktop with the beautiful weather of Geralt standing in front of Ciri, his adopted daughter, all very happy. I love the end of that Witcher 3 DLC. Anyway, thanks, Rob. Always a pleasure. And again, Zach, great stuff today as well. Again, we did not get your established character yet, but we will. And in the meantime, we got to hear, David Attenborough / dude from Monty Python and the Holy Grail jumping in with notes and so forth. And, a few other things like the Dustman. And I'm going to be curious to see how other characters' voices that you do actually progress. How'd you feel about today, and where will the folks find you next?
I think echoing what was already said about this game, I'm excited to do it and see where it goes. But I think the coolest part for me was I have an old 3.5 edition Manual of the Planes D&D book in which Sigil is a section, and I remember reading that. That's why I said is this sigil as in the donut?
Yep.
Because
When you
it
said
is
that,
a
I was like,
big-
what? And then I was like, oh,
Yeah.
that's what you mean. Yeah, no, it is.
Yeah.
For sure.
So that was my knowledge of sigil going in, and then like the Lady of Pain I know about and everything. So it's cool to like, you know, have this part of the D&D lore suddenly fleshed out. So I'm very excited that we're doing something actually D&D related. I'm not sure if we've done a game that has been like that.
I don't think so.
That's a weird crossover that we got going because we're all TTRPG people. So yeah, I felt great about it. The fine people can find me, of course, here for Arvocalists next month. We also do a little thing called Espergenesis. It is the premier sci-fi D&D Espergenesis stream and campaign.
Last
And
session
that's
was Zach. Last session was off the hook,
Yeah,
by the way, with everybody.
was
Zach
amazing.
was great. You know, in that
we were all great, and
Well,
it was perhaps it was the first time that we moved Greg to tears, our DM to tears in a scene. In good tears. We didn't torture him.
Yeah, that shook me up. I'm a softie
Yeah.
though. Dot and Rob have done that to me occasionally in Infinity and Beyond stuff in the past and stuff too.
Mm-hmm.
But yes, I mean,
it was a
I
good
tend to
scene.
do that with beautiful emotional play from good players.
Yeah,
so.
yeah. We were right there with you.
It was legit.
So, yeah, we had a wonderful time. All the more reason for all of you to give it a watch, as with every other show here, and that's where you'll see me. So yeah, had a wonderful time tonight. Excited to come back when we're all Christmased up, and then seeing what 2022 is going to be like.
Good stuff. Thank you, Zach. Always a pleasure to have Zach with us. Russ, again, will be back with us next month. Had family stuff today, so could not join us. It was striking me that if Russ had been here, it would have been an interesting battle between Russ and Rob, since Russ was literally born in and grew up in Brooklyn. So there'd be a whole battle between the two New Yorkers for who gets to do who gets
Somehow
to
it'd be like, might sound like this.
it's like, yo,
like
the
the
Utes
Aflac
are in
duck or
the-"
something.
Just like, you know. Anyway, but you will see Russ in the meantime. You should support Russ in his various things that he does. He is doing some stuff on Twitch as well. And so you should check Russ's stuff out. But we will see him back here next month. Last but certainly not least, of course, wonderful stuff, especially with Dianara. Two. Dianara and Iveen were both great for completely different reasons. Doll was also cool, but in my mind, like what was bookended was Iveen was like, you know, and then the other side was just like, oh my love, and it was a good chance to see your range of certain kinds of characters, and also, you know, epic coughing with Doll at the right moments, but seriously, Iveen and Dianara were really, really good, and I was really enjoying all of that. What did you think about today, and where will the fine folks find you next?
Well, friends, I'm Dot. You can find me on your platform of choice, is Little Red Dot. I spend most of my time over on Cobalt Press now, but you can find me doing other things like playing here. I run a sci-fi campaign on Thursday nights over on Unmade Gaming channel, which you should check out because we're in our final season. And we just kicked up season 3 of my podcast called Stitch of Fate, which is a dark Vampire the Masquerade kind of murder mystery, audio drama style actual play. That's the best way I can describe that. But I got other things coming down the pipelines. A lot of writing I'm doing right now. And I'm into some things at the top, including the D3 at Sea and PAX Unplugged. If you want to drop by and see me, I'll be there.
Good stuff. That's good stuff. Thank you, Dot. Pleasure as always to have all of the Arvocalists with us. Thank you for being awesome, all of you. And I will see you folks in different places. I will see Rob and Zach later in the month in TTRPG sessions of Espergenesis and Eberron. And Dot, I will see you back here next month. And in the meantime, and stay well, continued awesome success with Kobold Press and all that good stuff. You should all check out all of Dot's stuff. And thank you to, as always, chat, can we get some love for the amazing Little Red Dot, for Zach Clay, for Darkside Rob, and Russ when he shows back up next month. But let's get some love for our 3 Arvocalists. Thank you, everyone, and I'll catch you all soon.
Doodles.
Bye for now. All righty. So, good stuff. Let me just get rid of my desktop. Here. A line must be drawn here. Okay. As we slide on over from that. That should do that. And there's that. And there's us back here. So yeah, good stuff again, from everybody. And one of the reasons that I love doing this is that, I mean, I have played this game, and as I say, this is like a top 10 game for me, but it's been a long time since I've played the whole thing. I mean, I got it back in 99. Actually, it was given as a gift to me. One of my friends at Electronics Boutique, where I was working at the time part-time, actually gave me this, and I had thought it looked cool, and I ended up playing it and just marveling at how good it was. And I was just kind of like, give to me more of this thing. Like, this is the coolest thing ever. And the experience that I had of it, pardon me one second while I get this fixed slightly. Okay, I think that's right. Good. But the experience that that's too far. Nope, too much. For some reason, this got thrown off when I did that. There we go. So for some reason, so it just really compelled me in a lot of ways. And I think it was because I had not seen a game like this. And I mean, obviously I love, Baldur's Gate, Icewind Dale, Baldur's Gate 1, Baldur's Gate 2, all the expansions. I played all of those. I played Neverwinter Nights 1. I have now played Neverwinter Nights 2, Mask of the Betrayer, all that stuff. I have to say, and we will see how I feel about this as time goes on, but I wonder how much Mask of the Betrayer is trying to do something which Planescape Torment does better. I don't know, but I sometimes think that there's something a little ponderous about the now you will have an experience that doesn't come up for me when I'm playing Planescape Torment, because there's something more organic about it and more real, despite the fact that it's so freaking weird. But it's it knows that it's weird, and you just kind of buy into it, right? You just kind of deal with it. So that's part of what I think is there. Mask of the Betrayer was stated to be a spiritual successor. Yeah, and see, that's the thing. Like, everything wanted to be one. I've played no less than 3 games that claim to be spiritual successors to Planescape Torment. Another one was the actual game called Torment, which I played through entirely. And Torment is good too, but Torment, it's good, but it just doesn't land here, land this. And I think that's because there's a certain simplicity to this. It almost reminds me of the difference between certain episodes of the OG Star Trek and Next Gen, where, and don't get me wrong, there are a lot of people who prefer Next Gen, and Next Gen had some wonderful episodes, especially once they got past season 1. And there were some clunkers for the original Star Trek as well. But there were times when I think there's a certain kind of thematic simplicity that makes the original Star Trek land better than something which Next Gen takes much longer to say and not as coherently. And so I wonder a little bit about that with this. And again, it's just sort of leaning into it. Like, it's all bizarre and weird, like tieflings who knit up corpses with nail fingers, but with talons. But it works if you just kind of go into it. So anyway, I enjoyed the game quite a bit, and getting a chance to play through it in this way with actors and friends and people who are playing through this with you, that's cool. That's something that I would not have expected when I was playing this when I was 27. So, I mean, I'm in a different place in my life now than I was 22 years ago. But, beyond that, it's funny, too, because now that I think of it, I got this game. I was dating my wife at the time. So we had started going out. So, but just a little bit. And like so many things, obviously, this is 9 years, my heavens, before my daughter was born. And 17 years before my son was born. Wow. So my son, who has just lost his first tooth and everything. So that's wild. Anyway. Yes. I think it was a little, I don't think I felt as negative about it as you did, or Ridnell, but I agree with you that there wasn't the sense of humor about Torment. I think the problem was that Torment was a little ponderous and a little in love with itself. And this game does not feel like that to me. Games that are in love with themselves tend not to do very well. It would be like, and I know a lot of people have talked about how much they love Disco Elysium. I'm still a little intimidated by that much reading as far as a stream game is concerned. But in any case, imagine that game without humor, right? Imagine that game where everything is just like, and now as he sucks the marrow from the bones of life, just like, come on, man. Like, let's go. And that's not to say that, again, I did like Torment, but Planescape Torment was clearly better for me. And getting a chance to play it again now, I mean, are the graphics as good? No, of course not. Are there quality of life improvements that could be made? Sure. The combat, for example, has got some issues. But the combat in Torment wasn't great either, quite honestly. And that's because the focus was really always about the dialogue and the interactions with people, which is why I raised my charisma so high. And that's cool, but just yeah, there's a different feeling about this somehow, and I think that gets captured here. So anyway, it's neat. I am excited to continue to play it with the Arvocalists. But as I say, next month we've got A Christmas Carol coming up, and that's what we're going to be doing. And then we'll be back to the weirdness in January 2022. I also wonder, just for a quick note, since it's been a very strange 18 to 20 months for everybody, I wonder if part of what I'm reacting to as well isn't that the world has felt very weird as of late, as of the last year and a half plus. And I wonder whether there isn't some of that to me that I'm kind of like, the world feels like it's a Planescape-y world at the moment. And incidentally, to go back to what Zach said about Planescape, a lot of people talked about Planescape, Spelljammer, things like this that explore the metaverse of D&D. And Planescape Torment came out, and initially I think there was something about it that they didn't know what to do with it after Planescape Torment came out, and so it just kind of faded away. But of all of the settings that people have been into, a lot of people want Dark Sun. A lot of people have talked about, wanting Greyhawk to make a return and things like that. Obviously, we have started to get a little bit of Eberron now, which is my favorite non-Forgotten Realms D&D world. But there's a definite strong support out there for Planescape and Spelljammer and stuff like that. So, it's interesting. I wonder whether or not there won't be some attention paid to that with some of the new settings that they have teased that they'll be coming out with. But in any case, I want to thank you all for being a part of it too. And thank you as well to Unmade Gaming for the raid earlier today. That was good. So I hope you folks enjoyed yourselves, and I'm going to rise up on out of here because I've had a long day and I have some work I got to get done before I head to bed tonight. But I will be back with you folks on Friday when we will be continuing with Metroid Prime, and then Saturday for some more Metroid Dread. If you missed it, we made a lot of progress today in Metroid Dread. We took out an Emmy, another one, so 3 down, 4 to go. We got rid of, the Various suit, we got the Morph Ball, we got a bunch of missile expansions, and we got to a boss. I couldn't beat him, but we got close enough to a boss, and my hand has now fully been, recovered from the cramping that I was getting from trying to get through this thing. So anyway, I am looking forward to taking that guy on and bringing him down this time. So we will see how that all goes. What's up, Wenchkin? Your favorite setting to tie everything together without resorting to Ravenloft. Right. And I forgot to mention Ravenloft is just another setting that people loved. Yeah, exactly. And Ravenloft itself is a way, as you say, that could kind of connect the different planes, the different worlds. So some people liked Al-Qadim, but there were different aspects that people liked, and so this is one of them also. So, but yes, Metroid, Spelljammer, Metroid. So yeah, you'll have more Metroid Dread on Saturday. Oh, really? I liked Curse of Strahd, though, Rudinell. I liked Curse of Strahd. But again, I also had great players, so that always helps. In any case, I hope you like what you saw and heard, and if so, I hope you will follow the channel. I hope you will check out the YouTube, !ArvTube, Discord, !ArvCord, Twitter, !ArvTweets, website, arvanelleron.com. Chenrazi, you did not miss that. No, we played some Celasta Crown of the Magister today over on Pen and Pixels. Next week is D&D with GOG, Ghosts of Saltmarsh. Big tabletop role-playing game week next week, actually. On Tuesday, we have Adventures of Middle-earth. Tuesday afternoon, we've got D&D with GOG, Ghosts of Saltmarsh. Wednesday of next week, we have Return of Community D&D. Then obviously Thursday, it's Thanksgiving in the States. Friday, we have got Esper Genesis with Carlos Hernandez live and in person in studio. And then Saturday, we've got more D&D with INB with some Eberron, Oracle of War. And on Sunday, we have a return of Soundclash the Clampdown. So we got a lot of tabletop role-playing going on. It's going to be good stuff. You don't remember anyone ever saying they liked Al-Qadim. It didn't get the same attention, that's for sure. And there were problematic elements of it, quite obviously. I actually really enjoyed being able to show things like, in Palace of the Red Pasha and all those kinds of things, being able to show some of the settings that were there, but to do so in a kind of updated fashion, so it's not reflecting some pretty problematic things. That was a part of it also. So anyway, so yes, on the financial side, !Arv Shop is my merchandise area. You can get Infinity and Beyond, Adventures in Middle-earth, and soon to be Aspergenesis stuff there. !Arv Treon is that Patreon sitting there, 23 patrons, $2.30 per month. Oh, well, I'm glad, Crit Twitch. Thank you for being here and being a part of it. And thank you, Winchkin. That Patreon really does matter. It's what allows me to do not only the cool lighting here and the cool camera, but it also allows me to pay my Arvocalists, which I'm going to go do as soon as we get done with the stream. Again, I'm not paying them enough. They deserve much more than this, but I'm working on it. And eventually I want to be able to expand it to allow me to afford to pay them and so forth. So in any case, thank you for being a part of this for them. So Arv Treon, subbing to the channel allows you to also get custom sub badges and emotes. Josiah did that tonight. Also allows you to use those all across Twitch. And if you support at a high enough tier, either there or in the Patreon, you can get inspirations for our tabletop players, which is very useful for them and which allows you to be a part of the stream. And of course, as always, the publishing, Icarus, my Icarus graphic novel from Athos Arts, Library, Tales and Tomes, The Forbidden Library. Don't forget to check out Athos's newest Kickstarter. It is not launched yet, but they're taking followers over there, so you can be notified when the Kickstarter goes live. It is an audiobook for the Dragons of, I can't pronounce it, Inis, I think, book. So you should definitely check that out. And you should check out from Tales and Tomes, The Forbidden Library, my 5e adventure source book from Alligator Alley Entertainment. You should check out Alligator Alley Entertainment's current stream, Mysterious Peaks, which as of last count, let's see, a few hours ago, it was sitting at 31,000. It is now at 31,730 with 424 backers. This thing is going freaking, they are dominating with this Kickstarter, and I'm so happy for them. It's a big deal for them. It's their first Kickstarter since my Tales and Tomes library. It's the first one since Brian Dalrymple passed away, so I'm rooting for them. And again, selfishly, it helps me because I'm connected with them in many ways. So I want them to do well. I want Athos to do well. And if they do, that will help with our Greyshade Kickstarter, which you can find more about with !Greyshade KS. And as always, !BLM, Black Lives Matter, very important to affirm and assert the significance and importance of Black lives, which you can find at that link. And !Help Now, which is the World Health Organization page on suicide prevention. Very important to reach out to others when you need help and to reach out to others when they need help as well. No raid tonight. We've had 3 streams today between this and GogCom's Twitch channel, so I think it's a good thing to just everybody chill and get to bed, and I'm going to see you folks in a couple of days on Friday. Thank you to my wonderful mods, Rudinell, Triffity Mats. Thank you so much as always. You were here earlier on as well, so thank you so much. Thank you as well to my subscribers, Rudinell, Triffity, and Patreon supporters, Rudinell, Triffity Mats, Golden Drake, Josiah Firesnake, Mrs. Dunsel, and Prince Justin. Thank you so much. And thank you as well to my wonderful viewers. Thank you to Alto, to Almadden, to Blizz. Thank you to Black Heroes Everywhere. Thank you to Broke My Stream Deck. Thank you to Chen Razi. Thank you to Co Catnage. Thank you to Comet Tunes. Thank you to Crit Twitch, Dark Steel Spork, Dig Inferno, Echo Alpha X5. Thank you to Arabs. Thank you to Elbridge Tweets. Thank you to Forwards Kitten. Thank you to Gigafrost. Thank you to Hades Osiris, to I Can't Control It, to Jagtris, to Kex. Thank you to KP11 Studios, to Nerdy Dreams, Sensual Jess. Thank you to Soulwolf, Spike Trap, Stygian Sticks, Uncle Spawn, Underworld, Naiad. Thank you to Unmade Gaming. Thanks again for the raid, Unmade. I appreciate it, Mike. Thank you to VNK. Thank you to Viewer of IRL. Thank you to Wars of the Trek Gates. And thank you, of course, to Wenchkin. Thanks, everybody, for being awesome. And I will catch all of you wonderful people on Friday. Until then, everyone, thank you most of all, I should say today, to my Arvocalists, to Zach Clay, to Little Red Dot, and to Darkside Rob. Thank you to them. Thank you to all of you, and I'll catch you folks on Friday night for some Metroid Prime. Until then, everyone be good to each other, and much love. Bye for now.